Welcome on in, everybody. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, bringing you Game 2 of this 4-game series between your Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Hopefully, we have a good one. Again, last night, pretty exciting finish, though not really for me. The Reds would win 3-2 in the bottom of the ninth. Pirates trying to even up the series here in Cincinnati. Again, just one more win, and they take the season series. Pirates with a 6-4 advantage over the Reds head-to-head this year. But, of course, again, the Reds have won 3 of the last 4. So not very good, but, hey, that's just baseball. All right, look at the head-to-head. Again, as you can see, the Pirates clinging on to 55-55. The Reds 51-57. Both teams, again, still very much alive for the wild card race. Pirates really need to get it together. Luckily for them, a lot of stuff went their way yesterday. Everything, I believe, everything, of course, except for the Pirates game, went their way. More on that in a moment. But again, as you can see, the Pirates, again, the offense really good, but not as of late. Since the All-Star break has just been in a terrible slump. They'll look to turn that around today against this guy, Hunter Green. Pretty solid pitcher. Has only pitched 4 games this year. Hasn't looked that great, but that does mean that he is due for a good start. So, but yeah, you can see a 7.06 ERA, whip of a 1.34. So kind of unlucky. The whip, not the best, but it's not 7 ERA worthy. So we shall see. And then, of course, it's Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. 3.65 ERA, whip of a 1.06, 149 strikeouts through 120 innings. So, again, he's looking for a good performance. He usually does well against the Reds, but again, just kind of a different year for Paul Skeens, as you can see by the numbers. A look at the wild card. This is updated. The Cubs actually lost earlier today. Like I said, a lot of things going the Pirates' way, except for the actual Pirates games. But yeah, the Pirates 2.5 back from the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. The Reds 5.5 back. So again, must win game, I would say, or at least, again, you want to try to push the series to a split. And so that means, again, you got to take 2 of the last 3 here against Cincinnati. For the Reds, again, you're looking to try to get back into it. Again, a lot of teams grouped up. You've kind of been in that spot, that 6th spot. Again, everyone's like, oh, delete the Reds, delete the Reds. I left you up there because I felt like the Reds are a sneaky team. Well, you guys are sneaking up on everybody. 5.5 back from the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. A look, of course, at the National League standings. The Pirates, for the moment, in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Reds 5th. And, of course, again, the Brewers on top of the NL Central. The NL East, of course, headed by the Braves. NL West by the Dodgers. There you go. And then, of course, a brief look at the American League. The Rays leading the AL East. The White Sox leading the AL Central. And the Rangers in the AL West by half a game. All right, had to get some water. Well, look, tonight for the Pirates starting lineup, since they will be batting first, it's going to be Jake Mangum. He'll be playing center. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau at second. Brian Reynolds is in left. Esmeralyn Valdez in right. Ryan O'Hearn is DHing tonight. Nick Gonzalez at third. Andy Rodriguez at first. Jacob Gonzalez at short. And Henry Davis at catcher. Really happy to see Andy playing first, because usually, of course, when Skeens pitches, he always picks Davis. So that means Andy is on the bench. But tonight, I think, again, with how the Pirates' offense has been as of late, struggling mightily, all hands on deck, or all available hands. So, of course, again, the Pirates very much injured, battered and bruised up, still missing some key players. 3 starters still out. And with that, I'll reveal the man behind the mic. It is this guy. Not a great hair day. It is what it is. Let's see here. Let's get that up and ready. And I do have a new monitor. Really excited about that. So the chat and the 3D should work. I mean, if the 3D doesn't work out, it is what it is. It's just the computer itself has a lot of storage on it, which I can't do anything about because I've been doing a lot of things for the channel behind the scenes as far as graphics and updating all that. But all right, again, Hunter Green on the mound for the Reds. They're in their City Connect jerseys, all black, which forces the Pirates to wear gray, and that's good, honestly. I'm tired of seeing the same uniform all the time. But he has a 7.06 ERA on the season. Again, he's due for a good performance, the flamethrower Hunter Green. So 3D hopefully up in a moment. Probably not. All right, anyway. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Sam, Jay, appreciate you. Bill, thank you very much for the Jules. Appreciate it. How's it going? Unknowns going for the no-run first inning. Same with Mystic, as that pitch is going to be downstairs. Ball one. Run away in Cincinnati with Jake Mangum at the plate. Mangum batting .301, OPS of .718, 2 homers, and 21 RBIs on the season. The 1-0. And that catches the zone. No strike there, though, to Jake Mangum, 2-0. Yoke, appreciate you. Jen, thank you. Christopher Russell. How's it going? Mars, appreciate you. That misses inside, 3-0 to Jake Mangum. And Alex, thank you for hanging out. Scott as well. Unknown trying to keep the language to a minimal. Here's the 3-0. That misses upstairs, but that one's called a strike. Kind of a makeup call there for Mangum. See, that's still lagging. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just have to mess with things on the CPU, I suppose. But regardless, it's 3-1 to Jake Mangum. Hunter Green again on the mound has had a very successful career against the Pirates, as that's fired in there, and it's 3-2, 98 on the fastball. He's only 1-4, but again, that's not really what I'm highlighting. A 2.57 ERA against the Pirates, so he just hasn't really gotten the run support. The 3-2 to Mangum, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Hunter Green works it back from 3-0 to strike out Mangum. And that'll bring up Brandon Lowes, batting .253, OPS of .810, 23 homers and 70 RBIs. Again, hit a home run yesterday. That was his 70th RBI on the season. Let's go, Jake. Turn it down to low instead of high. What's up? How's it going, Sela? Appreciate you for hanging out. As that misses downstairs 1-0. That is a great idea. We're going to go to normal quality. Here's the 1-0 to Lau, as Lau pokes this to right field. On the run is Marte, and he can't get there in time, as that will be a one-out single. This is beautiful, CeeLo. Thank you very much. CeeLo, make sure to check out On The Go with CeeLo, folks. He covers the Braves. He's also the king of NASCAR here on YouTube, so make sure to check out On The Go to CeeLo, On The Go with CeeLo, for more sports entertainment. So that'll bring up Brian Reynolds with Lau at first. Green readies, sets and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Oh, he drops it, throws to second, throws to first. Reynolds is able to beat it out. McLean had it, dropped it, able to pick it up and fire it to second to get the lead runner. Reynolds able to beat the throw from Ellie. And there are 2 outs. All right, that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez. He's batting .277, OPS of .1035, 14 homers, 36 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch, and that's inside ball 1. Was it so quiet? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. Everything on my end is fine. 1-0 counts. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate. Ball 1. Let's see here. I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, it's 2-0. 2-0 to Valdez. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch, and that's downstairs. 3-0 to Esmeralyn Valdez, the magician. Let's go on Steel Town again. Jay, thank you for hanging out. Green readies. Kicks and delivers. That's right down the middle. It's 3-1, 98 on the fastball. 85 degrees in Cincinnati. At the conclusion of the game, should be around 80 degrees. 3-1. Green kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Way behind on the 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Be ready to get hot again. We do. Like number junior, say out. 55, right? Joey Porter? Pretty sure that was 55. I could be incorrect there. 3-2 count. Green sets. And delivers outside. Ball for 97 on the fastball. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn batting .270 OPS of 789, 17 homers, 69 RBIs. Folks, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for all your football needs. Covers the most football on YouTube. That is a fact. So make sure to check out Rising Rhino. Again, we'll be hosting a football show very, very soon. 1 month away. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. That misses inside, ball 1. Should be fun. Should have swung on the 3-0 pitch. I guess so. Let's go on. Jason, welcome on in. Wig, appreciate you. Lamar as well. Thank you. Miss Donna, thank you for hanging out. Here's the 1-0 as that's a ground ball to first. Stewart with it, and he will beat O'Hearn to the... Oh, no, he did not! O'Hearn beat him! Stewart hesitated, was going to toss to Green. Green was a little bit late. Stewart trying to get to first. And O'Hearn able to hustle there. We'll see if there's any challenges, but yeah, that's going to go down as a single. And O'Hearn saw it that, yeah, Stewart kind of deep, and Stewart kind of slowed down as he got to the bag. That was kind of awkward. Wow, what hustle by O'Hearn. So somehow, some way, the Pirates with bases loaded with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. He's batting .316, OPS of 783, 6 homers, 47 RBIs. The Pirates with an opportunity to get her on the pitch as that's sent up the middle for a base hit. Oh, Unknown has got to be losing it. Throw to the plate, and he is safe. The Pirates lead 2-0. Look at that. You swear in the chat, and now you lose your bet. Get good. Get good, kiddo. The Pirates hoist some cones. They lead 2-0. Over the Reds. Gonzalez with RBIs, 48 and 49 on the swing of the bat. GG's. And that'll bring up Endy Rodriguez with runners at first and second with 2 outs. Again, the hustle from O'Hearn, that is the big difference. And Stewart, of course, again, the lack of hustle from Green and then Stewart slowing down, getting to first. That nets the Pirates 2 runs, already of as many runs as they scored last night. A Pirates team that has just hit a slump. Samuel Lovin, appreciate you. Let's go. Look at all the cones. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. Endy Rodriguez, the switch hitter, again playing first base. Again, normally a catcher, but with how the Pirates have been, you're trying to get all the quality bats in the lineup. 1-0 to Rodriguez. That's going to be in there. It's 1-1. He's batting .261, OPS of 833, 5 homers, 17 RBIs on the season. Oh, sorry, Mars. Yeah, you seem like a nice guy. Unknown did not. It is what it is. Anyway, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's downstairs. 2-1 to Endy Rodriguez. Big game here. Yeah, Jared, it is. It is. It is a big one for the Pirates. Need to stop the skid. 2-1 to Rodriguez. Green sets and fires as Rodriguez sends this to left center field. Myers is on the run and makes the catch for out number 3. But the Pirates do put up 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the first. 2-0 Pirates over the Reds. All right, 2 up for the Reds. Here is the batting order. It's going to be Ellie De La Cruz, Sal Stewart, J.J. Blade, Tyler Stevenson, Nathaniel Lowe, Eugenio Suarez, Dane Myers, Noel V. Marte, and then Matt McLean. Celia, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for that. Yeah, I forgot about the quality thing. I forgot about that whole feature there, so that definitely is huge. Definitely huge. Appreciate you, Denny, for hanging out. Rising up. I don't know about all that there, Rhino. Yeah, appreciate you, Mads. The chat is in a different spot, but I think this is a good spot. I just need to get used to this again. Used to having it to my right. Oh, thank you for the subs, by the way. I noticed we picked up some subs there, so I appreciate that. Make sure again to leave a like, folks. It is free. There's no other games happening right now. The only game that happened earlier today was the Yankees shutting out the Cubs 2-0, which both these teams, of course, definitely like that. Kirk Cousins. Now, do I have that soundbite? I don't even know if I do. I need to. Why don't I have that? What the heck? Oh, I do. No, I don't. It didn't play. I have that. I have Aaron Rodgers. I need to get that. Okay, anyway, I'll work on that another time. All right, we are back. Ellie De La Cruz going to be leading off for the Reds. Ellie had a really nice game yesterday. He had 3 doubles. His 3 hits were all doubles. He also had a walk. But yeah, he's batting .279, OPS of .859, 18 homers, 48 RBIs on the season. Again, Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates, a 3.65 ERA, whip of a 1.06. There you go. Here is the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. To Staley away from 10,500. 1-0 to De La Cruz. Skeen sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be in there, and it's 1-1. 97 on the fastball. The Reds are not wearing red. They are wearing black, so the screen is actually incorrect. 1-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tardy on the fastball. Only at 96. That's 1-2. All right, let's go on bareface. Welcome on in. Astros, one of the AL West. I could see it. I definitely could. Too early. Yep, appreciate you, Coach. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? Peel down to third. He did not. 2-2. Yeah, the Pirates, again, they got the short end of the stick on the calls yesterday. Let's see if he went. He did not. Good call by the umpire, where the Reds, they seemingly got the benefit of the doubt. Let's go on, Michael. Appreciate you hanging out. The 2-2. That's popped up foul. He won the game yesterday. Yeah. No, you were not kidding. He had a great day yesterday. 3 doubles. I believe he scored 2, or maybe not, but I mean, he was really good. Here's the 2-2. That misses upstairs. 3-2 to De La Cruz. Red outfits kind of look tough. I prefer the black ones. Yeah, no, I don't know. Something all red. Yeah, I can't wear all red. Let's go on, Jordy. Welcome on in. Think the umpire will be better. The umpire was terrible for both teams yesterday. Horrible. Hopefully, I hope so. Same crew, of course. 3-2 to De La Cruz. Kicks and delivers. That's spoiled and fouled back. And we'll do it again. We shall do it again. Skeens readies. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 4. So De La Cruz with the leadoff walk. That is a guy you really don't want to put on. You can walk really anybody, but not him. All right, that'll bring up Sal Stewart. It's batting .254, OPS of .804, 22 homers and 80 RBIs on the season. He has had a great year. Definitely on, I mean, he's on track for 100 for sure. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. No free passes. There was a free pass. Johnny, yep, the RBI king. He looks pretty good with the RBIs there. 80 of them. That is a lot. 1-0. Skeens, rocks, and fires. That's at the knees. 1-1. 96 on the fastball. Stewart just double checking. Don't think the umpire would reverse the call. I don't know. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Davis keeping an eye on Dela Cruz. It's 2-1. Do you go back to wearing your headphones? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I like the old white and red ones. I just like their standard home ones. Yeah. I don't know if that's the one you're referring to. The 2-1 ground ball to short. Possible double play. Flips it to second. Throws to first. Gets him by plenty of time. That is a double play. Just like that, 2 outs. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. And that'll bring up J.J. Bleday. He's batting .228, OPS of 800, 18 homers, 45 RBI. Speaking of J.J., there's play-by-play with J.J. That was indeed me. Rhino did not. If Rhino hacks my account, I don't think I'd be too happy with that. Let's just say that. Anyway, Skeens kicks and delivers. That's off the plate, ball 1. No, that was me. We're just, I don't know. We joined at the same time. We're just being foolish, as they say. 1-0 to J.J. Bleday. Here is the pitch, and that's popped up. That'll be a foul ball. Folks, make sure to check out play-by-play with J.J. Covers the Phillies, covers a lot of Philadelphia, but also does bounce around and cover other baseball games as well. So make sure to check out our friend play-by-play with J.J. Skeen sets, kicks, and delivers. Fastball on the outside, just misses. 2-1, 96 on said fastball. Again, thank you for the subs. Thank you very much. 20 away from 10,500. Skeens with a deep breath on the 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2, 97 on the fastball. Let's go, Paul. Let's go. Appreciate you. Lakia, thanks for hanging out. Skeens readies. Begins the windup. Here is the pitch. Misses inside. 3-2. 97 on the fastball. Even the struggling Skeens is our best option. Right now, I mean, Jared Jones has been pretty good. But, yeah, when it's all said and done, he's still the best guy. Still the best pitcher. He kicks and delivers. That is popped up foul. A lot of pitches here in the first inning, and that's with the double play. That is a little concerning. But, hey, as long as there's a 0, I don't think we'll mind. Let's go on Bengals. Welcome on in. The 3-2. That's popped up. Davis gives it a run, but that is another souvenir. And this at-bat will continue. Chance to go on a hot streak? Yeah, I don't know. Just depends on the offense. Watching the game now. All right, appreciate you, Miss Pittsburgh, for hanging out. 3-2 counts. He sets, he fires, misses inside, ball 4. So again, kind of, I don't know. It's just a little bit worrisome there for Paul and the Pirates. That'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, batting .251, OPS of 731, 8 homers, 29 RBIs. But yeah, Skeens through 3 batters, 20 pitches. Skeens checks on the runner. The pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1, way outside. Stevenson missing. I think Paul's holding back. I don't think so. I personally don't. I do not. The 0-1, that finds the strike zone. 0-2. Don't stress me out. I don't know. It's not looking good. Hunter Green is pitching, Bengals. Yes, yes. Hunter Green on the mound for the Reds. 0-2 to Stevenson. He rocks, he fires. That's going to be cut on and found back. Still 0-2. Now there's Homer O'Hearn, Homer over 9. Pirates winning. Good luck, Mads. Good luck. That's a lot. Yeah, that is pretty wild. 0-2 to Stevenson. The pitch. That's downstairs. 1-2. Yeah, just A lot of pitches here in the first. Again, this is only the fourth batter. Doesn't sound like a lot of pitches, but he's averaging 6 pitches per at-bat. The 25th pitch. That's going to be hit. That is a fair ball down the left field line. Stevenson going to second. This could score a run. Reynolds picks it up. He's being waved home. And yes, sir, the Reds do tack on a run. It's 2-1. That is an RBI double. Just Skeens cannot put anyone away. Luckily, he gets the ground ball to get the double play earlier. But yeah, that was right down the middle. That was a good hit right down the third base line. That'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe. He's batting .255, OPS of .804, 12 homers, 34 RBIs. Skeens delivers. That's inside. Ball 1. 97 on the fastball to Lowe. Skeens will step off, or maybe Davis will come out and chat with him. Yeah, 26 pitches here in the first. That is not a good sign. One of the good players. We have some quality players just all over the place. Got the over easy potentially. Anthony Booing. Definitely not looking good right now. Again, that double play looks so good right now. All right, so 1-0 count to Lowe. Runner on second, 2 outs. Lowe readies, or pardon me, Skeens readies and delivers. That's inside. Call to strike, a favorable call for Skeens. 1-1, 97 on the fastball. 2-1, yep. It is a high-scoring game right now. The 1-1, that's inside. Call to strike, same spot, 1-2. So Skeens getting some help from the umpire. 1-2 counts. Skeens looks back. The pitch, and that's fouled back. And it's still 1-2. Yeah, I don't know, Craig. Skeens just hasn't been the same. Again, thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. Really do. We're at 482. The 1-2. That'll be hit. And it's over the second baseman's head. Lau. Valdez with it. Throws to the plate. Cut off. And I don't know if he should have done that. Wow, I don't know about that, Rodriguez. It's 2-2, tied up, RBI single. That was actually a decent-looking throw, and I think Endy trying to do a little too much there at first. Oh, no, Endy. Yeah, that's not a good... That was a good-looking throw. I mean, that may have had him, too. But a costly decision by Endy perhaps gives the Reds a run. That is 2-2 now, as that's inside ball 1. So all tied up here in Cincinnati as Skeens has struggled out of the gates. Eugenio Suarez is at the plate. The 1-0, and that's fouled back. It's 1-1. Suarez batting .202, OPS of .667. 14 homers and 39 RBIs. Are there spoilers? If there's spoilers, let me know. Just let me know who it is. I mean, if it's Arnold, I don't know what in the world you're doing, buddy. That's going to be foul back 1-2. He's putting the score. Yeah, we'll just go back. All right, buddy, you're gone. Don't know what you do. 1-2 counts. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch. That's a sweeper upstairs, 2-2. Yeah, I don't think Skeens is going to go long. And yeah, the Pirates are already warming up somebody. I mean, this is This is concerning. Two and two. The pitch. That's inside. 3-2 to Eugenio Suarez. Skeens at 35 pitches here in the first inning. The 3-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out, chases out of the zone. So Suarez helps out Skeens. But we go to the top of the second. It's all tied up in Cincinnati, 2-2 in Cincinnati. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate it. All right, due up for the Pirates will be Jacob Gonzalez, Henry Davis, and Jake Mangum. It's on the pitching coach. Yep, I would agree. Would concur there. What are they going to put in? Looks like they're warming up Ron Marinaccio, which is kind of crazy. We shall see. How we're going to hit right now, it's looking like it's Cisco, but you never know. Never know. Skeens might only go 4. Yeah, I don't even know. And he should have faked the cutoff. Yeah, I don't really know what Endy... That was just not a good decision. I think there's a chance that Valdez throws him out. But I don't know. I mean... It is what it is, I guess, at this point. It's already done. All right, so 2-2 is your score here in Cincinnati. And thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are trying to get to 10,500. There's a chance we get that to on today. Get that through today. And, of course, don't forget, I'm sorry, I'm getting all sorts of stuff here on the phone. We're at 104 likes. Thank you for that. We're trying to get to at least 150, possibly 200 by the end of the stream. Again, all likes do is push out the stream to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. That is all it does. All right. And that is it. That is all that's happening. So, again, baseball about to start happening across the nation, but not at the moment. Again, the Yankees over the Cubs 2-0. That is all that's happened today. All right, looks like we're working our way back here. Jacob Gonzalez steps in. He's batting .237. OPS of .676, 4 homers, 23 RBIs as he looks at a pitch in there for a called strike 0-1. Weather in Cincinnati. It's 85 degrees in Cincinnati there, Anthony. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Green sets, kicks, and deals. That's in the dirt to 1-1. 87 on the splitter. Give him a chance. Yeah, I mean, we're going to hope that Skeens can bounce back. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 99 of the fastball upstairs. Green, by the way, at 25 pitches. So a 22-pitch first inning. Here's the 1-2 as Gonzalez sends this to left field. On the run up against the foul wall. He makes the catch for out number 1. That was Blade on the catch. That'll bring up Henry Davis, batting .171, OPS of .594, 8 homers, 28 RBIs. It's 85 degrees in Cincinnati there, Miss Donna. Appreciate you, James. Yeah, Jacob Gonzalez, he's had his moments. He's had his moments for sure. Here's the pitch. Pulls back the bunt attempt. It's in there anyway. It's 0-1. Davis going to try to get on via anyway. I mean, he's really just struggled at this point. Oh, sorry, Seema. I don't know what happened there, but thank you, Seema, for leaving a like. I have no idea what happened there. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to left. And that is a... Can't quite see. I'm going to assume it's a foul ball. No urgency from Blade. It's 0-2. Was hooking foul. Hit well again. Davis usually crushes it. Unfortunately, he's pulling everything and pulls it way foul. This one close. Maybe straightening it out a little bit. 0-2 to Henry Davis. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent out to shallow left center. And looks like Ellie makes the catch for out number 2. So that'll flip the lineup over. That'll bring up Jake Mangum. Mangum 0 for 1 in this one. Yeah, I got him. I'm sorry. I didn't notice at first. I don't know what. Just a lot of CTE there. Green sets and delivers as Mangum sends this to right, and that is... Oh, it just snuck over. It's gone. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. That was as short of a home run as you can possibly hit. Oh, man, 336 feet. Gets out of the ballpark. Oh, no way. The Pirates reclaim the lead 3-2. No way. Just a liner down the right field line. Just got over the short wall over there. Oh, my goodness. I mean, just barely sneaking over. I mean, that is amazing. That's off the plate, ball 1. So Jake Mangum, his 3rd home run of the season. Gives the Pirates the 3rd run of the game. That'll bring up Brandon Lau again, 1-0 on the count there. That finds the strike zone 1-1. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Man, oh man. Green sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be hit foul, and it's 1-2. Moneyline needs the win. Pirates do need the win. Just snuck over that. Just barely gets over. That's amazing. That's amazing. Even Mangum's talking about how it just went over there in the dugout. That misses outside. Or pardon me, that's fouled back, 1-2. They didn't quite show the game there. Mangum, let's go Bucks. We need this one badly. Appreciate JJ. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled back. Still 1-2. AJ, again, make sure to give him a W. It's a walking W, folks. Thank you, Sinbin. Make sure to subscribe to Sinbin's stream. Again, he's covering a lot of baseball as of late. 1-2 count. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be poked foul, and it's still 1-2. A lot of weirdos out there. I know. I'm trying, Russell. I'm sorry. 1-2. Here is the pitch. That's off the plate. 2-2. Oh, this is making me want to promote some people here. Here's the 2-2. That's in the dirt. 3-2. All right. 3-2 counts. 3-2 to Jake Mangum. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Pirates do get a run. They lead 3-2 over the Reds. Jake Mangum, home run. All right, due up for the Reds will be Dane Myers, Noelvi Marte, and Matt McClain. We shall see if Skeens... I'm assuming he's coming out for the second, but geez, Pirates are your new second favorite team. I got you. I got you, Mystic. Betting on Pirate games, that must be stressful. You say it's fun. I think it's very stressful there, but I appreciate you for hanging out. Buccos are due because they not quit. They do not. This team does battle back. Really does. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry again. I don't know what's... We have some interesting characters trying to... I don't know what you get out of it. Don't understand that. But anyway, again, thank you guys for hanging out. I do appreciate it. So we picked up some more subs there, so thank you very much for that. Again, we're now 14 subs away from 10,500. Let's go on, Severed. Welcome on in. Mets are making the playoffs 100% for sure. They're paying him too much. I mean, I don't think he's making any money there, money line. I think he's making like $1 million. I mean, that's a lot of money, obviously, for me and you, but compared to like MLB players, definitely. No, thank you very much. Just insane. Yeah, you can just go ahead and just hide them forever. But anyway. All right, thank you. I know you're just helping out, Denny. I appreciate it. Just need to... Let's see. We're going to go ahead and... Yeah, it's tough because I don't really... Because I don't know. I trust you guys. You guys have been here for a while. You should probably know what I look for. All right. That'll bring up Dane Myers, batting .276, OPS of 758, 3 homers, 15 RBIs on the season. And the Pirates lead 3-2. I do believe Skeens is out there. He is. He'll see if he can figure it out. The pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Yeah, you can just get him out of there forever. Like, hide him from the channel. Like, I don't care. Like, there's no mercy. You're lucky I'm not a ruler. So that's going to be inside there. It's called a strike, 0-2 to Myers. Looks like it just caught the strike zone there to Myers. Myers yesterday, he was 2 for 4. Had a pretty decent game. The 0-2 to Myers. That's a sweeper down and away, 1-2. 1-2 counts to Dane Myers. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Pirates leading 3-2 over the Reds. Both teams with 2 runs in the first. Pirates put up another in the second thanks to Jake Mangum. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! There we go. That's his second strikeout of the day. Back-to-back strikeouts for Paul Skeens. And I'll bring up Noel V. Marte, batting .186, OPS of 576, homers and 14 RBIs. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it. Sorry, just a lot of crazy people, you know. And you're welcome, Russell. Again, thank you. I don't give that to just anybody. Usually it's just the streamers, but definitely need to, giving the OGs some more love there. As Adamus is downstairs 1-0. 1-0 to Noel V. Marte. 1-0 count. He kicks, he deals. That's chopped foul, and it's 1-1. Just realized, I can see why. There's a lot of people in here. Geez, well, that'll explain why there's some knuckleheads. 1-1 to Noel V. Marte. Skeens sets, kicks, and fires. That's a ground ball. That is a fair ball down the left field line. Just snuck by Gonzalez, and he will cruise in a second with a 1-out double. That's the second time. Kind of feel bad for Skeens, but it's the second time that a Red has hit that down the third base line so closely as well. This one just... Yep, that's a touch chalk. All right, that'll bring up Matt McLean, a runner in scoring position for the Reds. McLean is batting .191, OPS of 620, 8 homers and 25 RBIs. Let's go on, Brian. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Now, of course, you're a big Reds fan. Sweeper in there, and it's 0-1. Yeah, a lot of knuckleheads tonight, Jay. I guess it's Friday. I don't know. Anyway, 0-1 to McLean, the pitch, and that's sent to foul. It's 0-2, 97 on the fastball. Connor at short, Trello at third. I don't really want Trello to start at all, to be honest. But Gonzalez definitely can't play third. I mean, he's a natural second baseman. 0-2 the pitch. And that's popped up. Davis. We'll see that become a souvenir. Been on El Domo Sports. Yeah, El Domo does a few games. 0-2 counts. The pitch. That's a tapper foul. Yeah, again, there's no Reds guy. I kind of feel bad, you know? Feel bad. The Reds don't really have a play-by-play guy. There's definitely a market for that. If I could clone myself, I would have someone do it. I mean, it's a chance to grow your channel. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! That is Skeens' third strikeout of the day, second strikeout of the inning. And that'll bring up Ellie De La Cruz. Of course, he has been a pirate killer this series. And he walked in his first appearance, of course, scored earlier today. Yeah, appreciate you, Pokey. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1. De La Cruz fouls the first two strikes there, Jordy. Oh, 1 to De La Cruz. The pitch. That's sent out to left field. Reynolds backing up, then coming in, and makes the catch for out number 3. Hey, a scoreless inning. We'll take it, or at least bottom half of the inning. We go to the top of the third, 3-2 Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. All right, due up for the Pirates shall be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. The clone upgrade for Reds. Why isn't an upgrade there, Sinbin? That's just out of curiosity. I don't understand the upgrade. See, yeah. You see, if you leave out the upgrade there, there's definitely no problem. But you put upgrade, I don't know. I think you just took a shot. Sinbin calling out Dr. Delay. Unbelievable. I'm just kidding. You're good. I understand. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are 14 subs away from 10,500. How many pitches now? Oh, I did not see that. No, I should have kept track. Let me check the scores real quick. I don't think anything has started. If they have, it's just in the first. Yeah, nothing's started yet. No, that's a good question. Skeens is at... Where is he at? Give me the information. Skeens at 50 pitches. So that's workable. I mean, if he can somehow bounce back and get through 5, at this point, you take it. Oh, just a horrible first inning. All right. We're not back yet, but again, it should be Reynolds who got on via a fielder's choice. Copy of a copy is downgrade. Yeah. Appreciate Toronto. Yeah, a lot of baseball fans. It's the only game on right now, so I imagine as the the game progresses, we'll probably see that trickle down. And unless the game's good. Right now, again, we're seeing a lot of runs. I mean, if it's like 17-14, that'd be pretty cool. I think people will stick around for that. All right, Reynolds at the plate. Again, got on via a fielder's choice. 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch that's down and in, ball 1. We're back underway in the top of the third. Hunter Green at 40 pitches. 1-0 to B-Ray. He kicks, he deals. That's downstairs 2-0. Content is a cricket fan. Well, I'm sorry, I did not cover that. I think Rhino's dabbling in that. I don't know. I could be wrong. 2-0 to Reynolds. The pitch as Reynolds sends this to right field. That'll drop in over the second baseman's head. Dropping right in front of Marte. That is a leadoff single for the Pirates. Much needed. And that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, who walked in his first appearance. Last month he got $6K for off $2. That's pretty crazy. That's high and in, ball 1. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, make sure to like it up. We are at 147. So again, almost at 150. Again, once we hit 150, we'll try to get to 200. That would be pretty cool. Runner on first, nobody out. 1-0 count to Valdez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 98 on the sinker. Let's go, Bucks. That's going, Jeff. Welcome on in. 1-1 to Valdez. Pickoff attempts. Reynolds is safe. Reynolds can move a little bit. He's getting a little bit older, but can move still. Definitely not as like his younger days. 1-1 counts. Green readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 to Valdez. More of the Pirates games? I do a lot more. Well, football. Then baseball. The last non-Pirate game was last Thursday. It was actually Reds and Diamondbacks because the Pirates were off. Here's the 1-2. That's off the plate. No, he called him out on strikes. Valdez going to win this challenge. When I have the energy, usually on Wednesdays, Thursdays, the Pirates play early or they play late, I'll do a doubleheader. Though we didn't this week. So, yes, Valdez wins the challenge. Good eye. It's 2-2 to Esmeralda Valdez. Possible the Pirates going to run away? I don't know. Pitching hasn't been that great. And the Pirates' offense has been in a slump. The 2-2. Check this swing. Did he go? Did he go? He did. Yeah, I thought he did. Valdez doesn't like it, though. Of course, we'll probably see a replay where he didn't go. Again, that's been, I don't know. Again, Lau called out on strikes earlier on the check swing. That was yesterday. This one looked like he did go. Yeah, I don't know. I would disagree with Valdez there. So runner on first, one out the pitch. That's downstairs, ball one. A lot of Trillo haters. There are a lot of Trillo haters, though, for sure. I just don't think he should be starting. He needs to earn it. Here is the pitch. That's inside 2-0. Like, I do think Triolo, again, he's supposed to be a contact hitter. He just isn't a contact hitter. He's not getting on base. But when the Pirates are fully healthy, no, he should not be on the field. Should not. But I don't think he's going to get sent down to AAA. Here's the 2-0. That misses downstairs 3-0. 90 on the slider to Ryan O'Hearn. Did you pinch hit Ozuna from the password? At this point, no. I'm keeping it 3-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-1. 98. In a very hittable location, as you can see there. Kind of middle in. 3-1 count to Ryan O'Hearn. Green sets and fires. In the dirt goes ball four. So the Pirates with runners at first and second with just one out. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, a.k.a. Speedy Gonzalez. 2 RBI single in his first appearance. Again, thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. We are 11 subs away from 10,500. Runners on first and second, one out. The pitch. That's upstairs. Ball 191 on the slider. Shows like Adam Frazier. I don't hate him. I don't know. I felt. I don't know. I liked Frazier, though. Frazier could hit for an average. Batted like 277 all the time. Here's the 1-0. That's fouled back 1-1. Yeah, Frazier can hit for a pretty good batting average. Triolo did it his rookie year or second year, and he has just struggled since. Like I said, I mean, I think if he plays good defense, which he has struggled to do, he's definitely a guy you can have on your bench. You know, I would definitely be okay with that, but just can't start. He's not startable right now. Here's the 1-1 to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Down and away. 1-2 to Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a 15-game hitting streak. During that streak, batting .381 with an OPS north of 900. That is just Crazy. Frazier's in the minor. Well, he has like 35. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled back. Still 1-2. Yeah, I mean, Frazier. I mean, I'm talking about prime Frazier, which, you know, was like later 2010s. One and two to Gonzalez. Green sets, kicks, and deals as Gonzalez sends this to left center field. Back at the wall. Makes the catch against the wall for out number 2. Reynolds has to retreat. A pretty impressive running catch by J.J. Bleday. Oh, my goodness, Gonzalez. Pretty good swing. Green actually thought it was gone. I think that's what baited the Pirates into advancing. Wow, that's unfortunate. Gave it a good ride. That'll bring up Endy Rodriguez. Flew out in his first appearance. And looks like Green will look back. Let's go to Tomo, Ohio. Welcome on in, Tomo, Japan. Let's go in, Cali. Welcome on in. Hope your Bucks pull out the W. I hope so too. Ground ball to second. McLean gathers, throws to first for out number 3. The inning is over. An opportunity for the Pirates, but nothing comes of it. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-2, Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. All right, due up for the Reds will be Sal Stewart, J.J. Bleday, and Tyler Stevenson. Trade Ozuna for Kutch. Oh, I would do it. As long as the Braves are like, yeah, we'll take the contract. That's cool. And then it frees up for you to get other things. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that'll happen, to be honest. Or I think it may. Let's see here. Again, still nothing happening in the other games. All right, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel again. 11 likes away, or 11 subscribers away from 10,500 likes. We are at 172. Again, all likes do push out the stream to more potential viewers. That is all it does. All right, I guess we can look at the wild card real quick. Again, kind of a big deal. Pirates 2.5 back from the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. The Reds 5.5 back. Both teams very much still in it. But yeah, both teams need to get some W's. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Paul Skeens at 50 pitches to start the third inning. Again, a pretty disastrous first inning at 35 pitches. Maybe even be a little bit more than that, but yeah, just not a good first inning. Hopefully the second inning is more, you know, what we'll see going forward. McCutchen that good he was. I mean, not anymore. McCutchen's still good at working the count. Yeah, I mean, he hits lefties, so, you know. I don't know. All right, we're back. Skeen sets and fires. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Stewart grounded into a double play in his first appearance. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be sent out to right field. Valdez makes his way in and makes the catch for out number 1. All right, J.J. Bleday up to the plate. He walked in his first appearance. You want to see Paul go 7? Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. He's already at 52. I think, again, 5 is most likely. If he works quickly, then we can see 6. But I don't know. 7 would be crazy. That would imply he's pitching really good. As that's sent to right. That is not going to help his case. As Valdez is back at the wall, that ball is gone. And J.J. Bleday ties it up. 3-3 in Cincinnati. That is J.J. Bleday's 19th home run of the season. Tying it up. He's just leaving a ball right over the middle of the plates. Well, they admired it. All right, that'll bring up Tyler Stevenson. He hit a double in his first appearance. Skeen sets and delivers. That's a sweeper in there, and it's 0-1, 84 on the sweeper. 0-1 count. Skeen's readies, rocks, and fires. That's in the dirt, 1-1. One to Stevenson. Skeen sets, rocks, and fires. That's popped up foul, and it's 1-2. Slugger, it's not a hill to die on. I promise you, man. I promise you. It's not a hill that I would die on. All right. It's the chain of rules. Everyone clicks on it. They see it. It's not a hill I would die on. Thank you, though, for the sub. 490. 1-2 count to Stevenson. Here is the pitch. That's downstairs. 2-2, 93 on the splitter. Spider Pig calling 8-7 Pirates win. I'll take any win. Again, the Pirates have lost, I believe, 3 in a row. The 2-2 in the dirt. Hops the plate and all. 3-2 to Stevenson. Skeen's clearly off. Skeen's doing a lot of commercials and celebrity stuff. That's what Trisk said. A lot of, I think he said stuff for Sheets or something like that. I have no idea. 3-2. The pitch. And that's sent to the right. On the run is Rodriguez. That is a foul ball. Good effort. Once again, a 3-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. If you're just tuning in, 3-3. Reds just tied it up. Skeen sets, kicks in, fires. Checked his swing. It was high and in. Did he go? He did not. That is ball 4. So Stevenson with the 1-out walk. Put him on at first. That'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe. RBI single. Skeen's readies. At 60, pitches the pitch. Swing it. Well, he definitely went. He did. Yeah, 0-1. They tried to appeal to first, but the umpire said he did indeed go. 0-1 to Lowe. One count. He kicks, he deals. That's fouled back. 0-2. Lowe with an OPS of 800. The Reds have some quality batters. They have 4 batters with an OPS north of 800. Pretty solid. 0-2 the pitch. And that's popped up. Davis looks back. Is he under it? He is not. That'll land a few rows back. Again, yeah, I'm not seeing, I don't know, 5 innings maybe. That's if the Pirates offense can really keep it going. If he just allows, I don't know, if Skeens allows some more, that's it. 0-2 to Lowe. That pitch count rising. The pitch, that's in the dirt. 1-2, 89 on the changeup. The pitch, checked his swing. That's inside. 2-2, 85 on the sweeper. Again, runner on first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-3 in Cincinnati. Yeah, the bullpen game yesterday. I don't understand the decision there by the Pirates. The 2-2. That's once again foul back. Not missing many bats now. Had a nice little stretch there. Struck out 3 batters out of 4. 3 out of 4 batters. But seemingly back to his first inning form. The 2-2 popped up, and that is a foul ball. Unbelievable. Skeens at 67 pitches. Here with 1 out in the 3rd inning. Skeens readies, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, finally wearing him down. Or maybe it's vice versa. Regardless, 2 outs. That'll bring up Eugenio Suarez, who struck out in his first appearance. Nice movement there on the fastball. The pitch to Suarez, way upstairs goes the 96-mile-per-hour fastball, 1-0. Suarez not having a year you'd expect from him. Still has gotten 14 homers, probably finishes about 20. Maybe 25 if he gets hot. 1-0 to Suarez. The pitch, that's a chopper foul, 1-1. And Suarez was a guy that was offered a contract by the Pirates. Elected to go back to Cincinnati. 1-1 count to Suarez. Skeens checking on Stevenson at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 87 on the slider. Good movement on the slider. Again, Skeens at 71 pitches. 71. There were 2 outs in the 3rd. One and 2. The pitch. Sweeper outside. 2-2. 85. 49 home runs. Yeah, he had a really good year last year. I was, you know, kind of excited like for the possibility of him coming to the Pirates, but I don't know, deep down I kind of knew he wouldn't come, as that's upstairs. 3-2. Count is full to Suarez. Poor muscle in his chest, missed 14 games. Oh wow, that's not good. Oh wow. Yeah, that would probably impact his swing a little bit for sure. 3-2 to Suarez. The pitch. Sweeper outside. Ball 4. Works a walk. So runners now on first and second with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Dane Myers, who struck out in his first appearance. Their pitcher is degraded since the new pitching coach. Essentially, yeah. I mean, Ashcraft was looking fine, but lately he's been getting shelled. That is correct. All right, Skeens at 74 pitches. 2 outs in the 3rd. The pitch. And that catches. No, just misses. Davis going to challenge. I thought it caught it, but perhaps I am incorrect. I could be incorrect. So could Davis. I think that's what's more devastating. It's just outside. It's going to be 1-0. Davis loses a challenge. Pirates down to 1. One and 0 to Myers. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. The pitch. That's a tapper. Oh, it hits off of Skeens' glove. Charging in, and no one can get there in time. Skeens picks it up. That's now bases loaded. Infield single for Myers. That'll bring up Noelvi Marte. Right off Skeens' glove. Oh, my goodness. It hit him there. Just didn't close the glove in time. Marte doubled in his last appearance. An opportunity for the Reds. The pitch, and that finds the strike zone. 0-1. 96 on the fastball. Ashcraft, no, we did not. Ashcraft was drafted by the Pirates. You guys have Graham Ashcraft. I don't know what he's doing now. The 0-1, that's fouled back 0-2. He's ahead of Marte. Can he take advantage? 78 pitches, by the way, again for Skeens. I don't even know if he comes out for the fourth at this point. That's a lot of pitches through 3 innings. Appreciate you, Clash, for hanging out. Let's go, Pirates. Let's go. Oh, and 2 count to Noel V. Marte. Again, bases loaded, 2 outs. Skeens sets, kicks, and fires. Fastball upstairs, 1-2. This will be the 80th pitch for Paul Skeens. The pitch. Fouled back. What else is new? 1-2. 95 on the fastball. That velocity is going down. The velocity is going down. Thank you, Bullet Bill, for the appreciate you for the jewels. W's in the chat for Bill. 1-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That was a huge strikeout there for Paul Skeens, because it was bases loaded. I don't know if that's going to be it for him, but we go to the top of the 4th. The Reds tied it up on a J.J. Bleday home run. 3-3 in Cincinnati. Due up for the Pirates will be Jacob Gonzalez, Henry Davis, and Jake Mangum. Jake Mangum, of course, hit a home run. Now his 3rd home run of the season. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. We're 10 subs away from 10,500. I do appreciate that. Make sure, again, to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe as well. We are 13 likes away from 200 likes. Again, all likes do is push out the stream to more potential viewers. So right now, the White Sox lead the Rays 1-0. Phillies leading 2-0 over the Orioles. And that is at zeros elsewhere, as everyone's just now starting. So there you go. But right now, this one looking like there might be a lot of runs. At least for the moment. All right. Do not believe he comes out for the 4th. Yeah, I just would be down. I would be shocked. That's a lot of pitches for 3 innings. Skeens for a draft pick. Can't really trade draft picks. So you can trade like compensation picks, but yeah, I don't know. That's something I wouldn't do in baseball, to be honest. Unless you're like selling, like I don't know. Unless you're like really bad. Might make it a 5 now. I don't think so. 4 at most. 4 at most. I just don't see it. That's just a lot of pitches in a short time frame. So I don't know. Maybe the 4th again. That's if the Pirates, and with how conservative the Pirates are with their pitchers. Yeah, I would be shocked. All right, we're back again. 3-3 in Cincinnati. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Trying to build this channel even more. And again, we'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 1 today. Hunter Green on the mound. He fires a fastball outside. Ball 1. 95 with the fastball. That's not usually his velocity. Green, by the way, at 59 pitches. Much different than Paul Skeens for sure. What a no to Jacob Gonzalez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the trade talk. Something that you just don't do with a guy that has that many years of control. So that's foul back 1-2. It's just a lot of knee-jerk reactions there. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Green delivers as Gonzalez sends this to right. If it's fair, it's gone. Is it fair? It is, I believe, foul. Oh, he crushed it. Gave it a whack. Oh, my goodness. 1 and 2. It just yanked off the bats. Oh, my goodness. 1 and 2. That's way outside. 2 and 2 to Jacob Gonzalez. It's already at 2 home runs as a Pirates. The 2-2. That misses inside. 3 and 2. Brennan Lau. Lau is 1 for 2 on the day there. Singh. Skeens come back and forth. I don't know. That's what we're talking about, AQ. Not too sure yet. Kind of 50-50 on that. Here's the 3-2 to Gonzalez. That's poked foul. We'll do it again. Count is full to Jacob Gonzalez, the former White Sox. Green kicks and delivers as that's a chopper. To second, McLean with it, throws to first. Gonzalez is out. That'll bring up Henry Davis, 0 for 1 tonight. Minor injury, possibly. You take your third baseman? No. Cabrian's good. I think he's looking pretty good as a Red. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Here's the pitch. And that's a breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. 0-1 to Davis. The pitch. That's high. 1-1. Skeens the area close to a 4, probably. One more strikeout. Good luck, AQ. Good luck, man. It's going to be, I don't know. That's 50-50 if they bring him back out. 1-1. Green sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a grounder to third. Suarez with it, throws to first. Davis is out by a step for out number 2. That'll bring up the powerful Jake Mangum. Again, hit a home run earlier, 336 feet. Let's just say if this were in Pittsburgh, that would not have been a homer. That would have probably been a double, as it would have been off the Clemente wall. 336 feet. Again, only 3 home runs on the year. Green sets and fires as that's sent out to right center field. Myers is there and makes the catch for out number 3. Top of the 4th comes to a close, 3-3 in Cincinnati. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All right. Due up for the Reds will be Matt McLean, Ellie De La Cruz, and Sal Stewart. Lindor to Texas. Really? Wow. Yeah, Texas. They are very much in the driver's seat. We shall see. 30 million's good. I think so. I think you guys got it. I think you guys got it. Got a great deal on Gonzalez. Also, the second baseman next year. Yeah. It's very probable. Again, with the CBA, I don't know. I did hear a quote from Brandon Lau that gave me some hope. Let me go ahead and let's see if I can find it. I don't know. Maybe I can't. I don't have it. Let's see. Brandon Lau said, "We understand what the city of Pittsburgh and this area really wants to see. We're doing whatever we can to make sure we give them what they want." I don't know. It seems like he understands what the Pirate fans want. He understands the small market, big market aspect of it. I don't know. There's some hope, but like I said, it's going to have to be because of the CBA. It's going to have to help out the small market teams. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. 9 subs away from 10,500K. And we're over 200 likes. Thank you guys for that. I do appreciate that. Again, of course, likes just push out the stream to more potential viewers. That's all it does. That is all it does. By the way, Paul Skeens is out there for the 4th inning. That is kind of a shock, but we'll see how it goes. as he faces Matt McLean. So that's going to be a sweeper down and away. Did he go? He did. Strike one. J.J. McLean. Kind of sounds like J.J. Bleday. But yeah, Matt McLean for the Reds. 0-1 counts. Skeen sets, kicks, and delivers. Showing bunt. It is a bunt to third. Gonzalez charging in. Throws to first. Gets him by a step. McLean hustling down the line. Really a good play by Gonzalez, who, of course, has had his struggles at third base. Look at that. Speedy Gonzalez charging in. Not really a good bunt by McLean, but McLean with the speed. Man, that was close. That is out number one. That'll bring up Ellie De La Cruz. This guy, of course, can move. He's 0 for 1 with the walk. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball one. Lindor going. Oh, okay. So we just have some fake news in the chat. 1-0 to Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 94 on the splitter. Definitely some water time. 1-1. Skeen sets, kicks, and fires. That's in there, and it's 1-2. 93 on the splitter. Skeen's throwing a shot. I don't know about all that. Don't know about all that. 1-2 to De La Cruz. That's going to be sent out to right center field. On the run is Mangum diving. Oh, he missed it. And that could be a triple. Rounding second. Going to third is De La Cruz. Gonzalez with it. He will hold it. That is a one-out triple for Ellie De La Cruz. Great effort from Jake Mangum. Just missed the dive. That was a fastball right down the middle. I don't really know what that's all about. I mean, Mangum giving it his all, puts his body on the line, full extension and all. And that'll bring up Sal Stewart, 0 for 2 on the night. And thank you, Max, for hanging out. Infield is in. The pitch. And Stewart sends this to center field. Left center field. Mangum back at the wall. Leaping. That ball is gone. Paul Skeens. Just a bad performance. Another one. Sal Stewart's 23rd home run of the season gives the Reds a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. That is just not good. Yeah, just not good. All right, that'll bring up J.J. Bleday. He's 1 for 1 with the walk. His lone hit was a home run as Bleday fouls his back on. The leaving Skeens in there again. Most likely due to the bullpen game yesterday. Just a guess. 0-1 count. Skeen sets, kicks, and delivers. That's downstairs 1-1. So they didn't really use that many pitchers, but definitely not great. They're going to warm up Antoine Kelly. He was recently recalled as Barco was sent down. 1-1 to Bleday. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. It's 2-1. Bad day for Skeens. Oh, yeah. Very terrible, Sema. Very terrible. Here's the 2-1. The pitch. That's downstairs 3-1 to J.J. Bleday. Can't wait till football. Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's looking a lot more appealing. How the Pirates are playing as of late. The 3-1. That's going to be cranked to right. That is a foul ball. would have actually been off the wall. Not quite home run distance. 3-2 to J.J. Bleday. Phillies tied 2-2. Baltimore and Philadelphia. That's quite a series there for the streamers. 3-2. Skeen sets, kicks, and deals. That's popped up. Davis runs back. And that is a souvenir. Skeen's at 94. 94 pitches. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate that. 492. Skeens is just had a rough season. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. AQ has to be pretty happy about that. That is strikeout number, pardon me, 5. 3, 4, no, 6. 6 strikeouts for Paul Skeens. That'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, 1 for 1 with the walk. Prima donna. He is a prima donna. Sal Stewart. Yeah, no, I definitely will never, ever like him at all. Ever. Ever. I look forward to the next 10 years of hating on Sal Stewart. 100%. Skeen sets, kicks, and delivers. That's upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 to Tyler Stevenson. 1-0 count to Stevenson. Skeen sets, rocks, and delivers. That's away. 2-0. Leader of the pitching staff, really, to face the Pirates, but has been off from the very beginning of the season. Yeah, again, I think he just got a little too big-headed. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Slider on the outside corner. Again, he changed the pitching coach. That was all him. They asked the pitching staff, but really, we know who they asked. We know Skeens. He's the one that made the move. That's a ground ball, foul ball, and it's 2-2. So hopefully all he can do is hope that Skeens is, I don't know, maybe he's a little too humbled at this point. Two and two. Skeens, this is pitch number 100. The pitch. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Woo! That is 7 strikeouts for Skeens. Of course, he allows 5 runs through 4 innings. That'll do it for Skeens. We go to the top of the 5th. Reds 5. Pirates 3. Due up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Just not good. I appreciate JQ for hanging out. Thank you guys all for hanging out tonight. Hope you hate him for as long as we hated McCutchen. I mean, McCutchen did he do anything to the Reds? I don't even know. I don't know. That's the thing with Stewart. Like, he's just, again, he's kind of a hothead. So I already don't like hotheads. I don't like Travis Kelce. I don't like anybody that's a hothead. Like, anyone that uses any little thing for motivation, I think you're just kind of, I don't know. I don't get along with those people. Like, I just don't in real life. Like, yeah. But anyway, but yeah, Stewart, of course, again, getting a guy thrown out when he never even hit him. That is insane. That's crazy, just complaining. Anything that doesn't go his way, he complains. That's just nothing likable. I mean, I get it if you're a Reds fan. But no, like, again, I keep that consistent. I'm consistent across the board. Anyone that's a hothead in the NFL, I automatically, like, all right, I don't like it. There's nothing that I will pull for in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. Unless maybe McCutchen did something to the Reds. I would not know. I don't really recall much. I mean, McCutchen's beef was more with the Brewers, I think, if anybody. But anyway, Phillies and Orioles 2-2. Cardinals and Blue Jays 0-0. White Sox 2. Rays nothing. The Indians leading 1-0 over the Diamondbacks. Marlins and Mets 0-0. Braves 1. Nationals nothing. Anyway, We are back in Cincinnati. The Reds leading 5-3 over the Pirates. Brandon Lau will be at the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Pirates offense going to try to find their form. That's all they can do. Joey Bart? Yeah, I don't like Joey Bart. I mean, I don't like Joey Bart. I don't even know if he was a hothead. He didn't even look like he cared. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. We're Ben Roethlisberger subscribers away from 10,500. Green sets and delivers as that's fouled back 0-1. Hit us up. Oh, well, there you go. I don't know. Stewart, I don't know if Stewart's really done anything. I mean, obviously he's had a nice series so far, but I don't know. Nothing that I can think of. That's going to be in the dirt 1-1. In the series in Pittsburgh, the first one of the season, he went 0 for 13. Like, he didn't even get a hit. The 1-1, that's in there, and it's, well, not called a strike. Stevenson will challenge and will win this. So it's going to go from 2-1 to 1-2 to Brandon Lau. So good challenge there by Stevenson. 1-2 to Brandon Lau. Got to outslug him today for sure, Randy, for sure. 1-2 to Lau, the pitch, as Lau sends this to right field. On the run is Marte. That is a one-hopper off the wall. Marte gathers, throws to second. Good throw, but Lau just beats it. That was a pretty impressive throw from Marte, I'm not going to lie. But Lau with a leadoff double. Fastball up, upper zone anyway. In a pretty good spot. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 1 for 2 on the day. Skeens start off the season well. He did. He had the horrible game against the Mets, and then after that was looking like Paul Skeens again. He got his ERA down to like 1.96, and then that was it. And it's been a disaster. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. That's on the outside corner, 0-1. Green, by the way, at 75 pitches. He hasn't really been efficient himself, but of course, compared to Paul Skeens, it's like night and day. Here's the 0-1. That's a ground ball to short. Alley gathers and will eat it up. Alley was shaded more up the middle for the double play. And because of it, he can't make the throw. Reynolds with an infield single as the Pirates now with runners on the corners with still nobody out. That was a changeup away. That's out of the zone. Reynolds sending it the other way. Good stuff. And that'll bring up again Esmeralyn Valdez. 0 for 1 with the walk. Welcome back, Trisk. Here's the pitch. That's inside, ball 1. 98 on the fastball. It's going Criollo. Welcome on in. I hear you, AJ. It's not looking good. 1-0 to Valdez. The pitch. That's going to be sent to right. Marte is moving to his left and makes the catch against the foul line. Lau's going to tag up. And he is safe at home. It is 5-4 Reds, as that is a sacrifice fly for Valdez. So hoist the cone. Hoist the cone. It is a one-run game. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, a 1 for 1 with the walk today. Again, runner on first, 1 out. Reynolds did not move up as Marte actually threw it to second. On the throw. The pitch as O'Hearn gets under it and pops it up on the infield. Ellie is there and makes the catch. There are 2 outs. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, 1 for 2. Again, a 2 RBI single. His fly out again. Just missed it. Just missed a homer there. Thank you again for the sub. We are Duck Hodges subscribers away from 10,500. Green sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 88 on the slider. Pirates kind of seeing Green well. 4 runs. So 4 2/3. Pretty good. 0-1. Green readies and delivers. That's inside. Called a strike. It's 0-2 to Speedy Gonzalez. It's going Tracy. Welcome on in. McCutcheon is in AAA. Green readies, rocks, and delivers. Sweeper away. 1-2. 87. Yeah, now we're 7, so that is what it is. 1-2 counts. Green kicks and delivers. That's a chopper to short. Alley with it. Tosses to second for out number 3. Pirates do get a run. Skeens was looking. Now he's on the hook for the loss. He will go to the dugout. Or the clubhouse, I should say. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Reds 5, Pirates 4. Here we go. Up for the Reds will be Nathaniel Lowe, Eugenio Suarez, and Dane Myers. All right. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Folks, we are less than 10 subs away from 10,500. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. If you're wondering, like, well, yeah, I don't want to sub if you're just going to go away. No, I'll be back tomorrow. I've been here quite a bit. Pirates, Reds, 3rd game of the series, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. So there you go. And, of course, I'll be back Sunday as well. That one at 1:40 Eastern, 12:40 Central for the conclusion of the series. So there you go. Kutch is in AAA. AAA Atlanta. So I don't think, unless there's a trade, don't think he's going to be a Pirate, but you never know. But yeah, thank you guys for likes again. We got 215 likes. Who's pitching? Not too sure yet. Not too sure. Looks like it's going to be Antoine Kelly. He was warming up in the 4th. So again, he's a rookie. Just recently called up yesterday. The Pirates just trying to put together some people that can throw a baseball. So yeah. And the pitching has been the problem the majority of the year. Lately, it's been the offense. The offense has just went quiet. But they're kind of making some noise today. So you can't really blame them. But definitely would like to see them figure it out. So Antoine Kelly got a 10.38 ERA. Again, it has just been so bad for the Pirates with their pitching. Number 2 offense in all of baseball, and yet they are potentially falling below 500 if this result holds. Kelly sets and delivers. That's a fastball inside, ball 1. We're back underway in the bottom of the 5th. Nathaniel Lowe, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. 1-0. Kelly sets and fires. That's in there, and it's 1-1. 99 on the fastball. Lowe didn't seem to like the call. If he challenged, he actually would have won it. Just inside. Kelly sets, kicks, and delivers. That's way inside. 2-1. There to Lowe. And appreciate you, Max, for hanging out. And yeah, they can put up six or 7 runs at any time there, Norman. I do agree. Here's the 2-1. That's ripped foul. 2-2. Again, thank you guys for the subs. I imagine we'll probably lose one since we have a jester out there. 2-2 to Lowe. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo! Good stuff by Antoine Kelly. Again, he'll need a pretty solid performance to keep himself up. Eugenio Suarez makes his way to the plate. 0 for 1 with the walk. Kelly, new pitcher. Yep, Antoine Kelly. Here's the pitch as that's sent out to right field. Valdez is back at the track, moving to his left, makes the catch for out number 2. Wasn't pretty there, but hey, makes the catch. 2 outs. That'll bring up Dane Myers, 1 for 2 on the night. Lewis Kelly. He's a guy that's usually in AAA. There, Eric. Off the plank, Reds 1-by-1. Strike him out. Hopefully, Miss Donna. Right now, of course, the Reds leading 5-4. Pirates need to keep pace with the Reds. A little bit of a delay, but I think they're going to be okay. Kelly's just waiting for Myers to step in the box. Kelly sets. Kicks and delivers. That's taken all the way. It's called a strike. It's 0-1. Myers, I guess, trying to play mind games with Antoine Kelly. Again, entered today with a 10 ERA. Just not good. 0-1. The pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Gonzalez throws to first. Myers is out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Was that the first time tonight? I don't even know. But we go to the top of the 6th. Reds 5, Pirates 4. It's felt like it if it was. 2 up for the Pirates will be Endy Rodriguez, Jacob Gonzalez, and Henry Davis. Some good stuff there by Kelly. Kelly's the best pitcher of all time for the Pirates. Just kidding. Yep, 1, 2, 3, Jed. Yeah, we needed that. Again, it's just been a tough one. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. We are 4 subs away from 10,500. Growing this channel again. 40 days away from football season. That is really what I do. I am a football first channel. Football first. So, yeah, again, if you love the NFL, if you love college football, make sure, again, to sub to the channel. We do a lot of that. So we're going to do 5 NFL games every week. Again, you never know. I can feature your Bengals. You never know. It could happen. Again, 10 teams are featured at least every week. 12 teams week 1, since, of course, they have the Wednesday night opener, and then they have a Thursday night game, which, you know, just stupid. But, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be more football, I guess, to watch. Hopefully the NFL understands that they are really going to, I don't know. They're just being dumb anyway. Regardless, it's a whole nother topic for another time. But, yeah, more football. Ready for it. Again, 40 days away until September 9th, the first NFL game of 2026. Anyway, we'll check out some scores real quick. Might as well, since we have some time. All right, the Cardinals, Blue Jays 0-0, Marlins, Mets 0-0, Phillies leading 3-2 over the Orioles, the Indians leading 1-0 over the Diamondbacks, White Sox 4, Rays nothing, Braves 2, Nationals nothing, and then that is it. Nothing else. We are back in action as Rodriguez chops it foul, 0-1 to Endy Rodriguez, who was 0-2 on the day. Who's winning the Super Bowl? I don't know. So I made my regular season predictions. Yet to make my postseason ones, as that's going to be fouled back 0-2. But definitely ready for it, man. Ready for football. First time the Reds have ever gotten a Skeens like that. Yeah, D. Hickey, it's not looking good, man. Skeens has just had a rough year. Everyone's really getting to him at this point. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. 2 subs there away from 10-5. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Thank goodness he didn't challenge. He was so sure that that was not a strike. And that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez 0-2 on the Knights. How many strikeouts? Green has, let's see, 1, 2, 3. He has 4 strikeouts. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 87 on the splitter. Oh, and 1 to Gonzalez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 86 on the splitter below the zone. Hold on 1 second, folks. Here's the 0-2 to Gonzalez. That is fouled back. And it's still 0-2. Titans win the Super Bowl, 100%. I do like Cam Ward. I am a Cam Ward guy. The 0-2, that's a ground ball to second. McLean with it. Throws to first for round number 2. But Cam Moore was just not good last year. And, yeah, don't think that'll happen. That'll bring up Henry Davis, 0 for 2 on the night. Opening against Tampa Bay. Talking about the Bengals. That'll be a pretty good game. Steelers open with the Falcons. The pitch to Davis. Davis sends this to left center field. Myers coming in and makes the catch for out number 3. That is probably going to be it for Hunter Green. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Reds 5, Pirates 4. 2 up for the Reds. That was a quick inning, by the way. Will be Noelvi Marte, Matt McClain, and Ellie De La Cruz. We have 9 runs with only 227. Imagine how many more there would be if you would just smash it. Smash the like button, folks. We have a chance for 250 on the likes. We really do. We have a chance. I think Skeen's got the belt. Kellerbug, appreciate you riddling. Sorry, just scrolling up on the chat here. Rogers last rodeo all the way to the Super Bowl. I hope so, Fish. That'd be great. Not too sure if that happens, though. That's a Isiagi. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, Isiagi? Let's go on, Theo. Welcome on in. It's okay, man. We still got plenty of baseball, but yeah, definitely a rough showing from Skeens. Again, just not the season that we've come to expect. Again, you can see a 3.65 ERA. Again, the whip actually pretty good, 1.06. You'll take that. But unfortunately, again, just the runs, just not good. Bob Nutting sells the team. Yeah, maybe. I don't know about all that. Let's go on, Herschel. Welcome in. Go Pirates. Go Saints. Who dat? Yeah, I don't know. The Saints, it'll be year 2 of Kellen Moore. Tyler Shuck, he was all right. He actually wasn't too bad. I don't know. We'll see. They could be in the NFC South. They definitely have a shot. They definitely have a shot there, Herschel. All right, Noelvi Marte. It's 1 for 2 on the day. He'll lead off against Antoine Kelly. Kelly readies as he rocks and delivers. That's a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate it. 1 away from 10,500. 0-1. Kelly sets. Begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle. That is a base hit. Leadoff single for the Reds in the bottom of the 6th as they look to tack on some insurance. That'll bring up Matt McClain, 0 for 2 on the night. No momentum. Definitely have struggled. Pirates, again, they are in a slump. That is obvious. Kelly readies and delivers. Showing bunt, pulls back. Downstairs, ball 1. Wrong, black and gold. Yeah, no kidding. Yep. And the the Steelers do play the Saints this year, though it's in France. So dumb. 1-0 the pitch. That catches the strike zone. 1-1. 97 on the inside corner. One and 1 to Matt McClain. Runner on first, nobody outs. Kelly kicks and delivers. The bunt is down, but it's also foul. And it's 1-2. Again, he tried to bunt earlier. A great play by Speedy Gonzalez. Able to throw out McClain. Not really a good bunt either. That kind of helps Gonzalez. Thank you very much. I do very much appreciate that. I do very much appreciate that. 10,500. Let's go. 1-2. The pitch as that's sent out to left field. Reynolds is backing up just shy of the track. Makes the catch. Throws to second. That will keep the runner at first. And that'll bring up the scary part of the order. with Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie 1 for 2 with the walk. Ellie had a triple in his last appearance. Probably up a few Cam Ward cars, maybe. I don't know. I like Cam, but I don't know. He's on the Titans. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1 to De La Cruz. You're either Flacco than Rogers. Yeah, so that's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of people, it's so easy to hate on Rogers. It's just so easy to do that. So I'm fine with who we have. I really am. Here's the 0-1. That's inside. Just misses. 1-1. Davis wanted the call. Glad he didn't challenge. That would not have been bueno. 1-1 to Ellie De La Cruz. Kelly sets, rocks, and fires. That's in there. Looks like Davis was going to throw it to second, but I don't believe the runner went. 1-2. Thank you very much, Stilltown Girl. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Crossing 10,500. That's huge. 1-2 counts. The pitch downstairs with the slider. 2-2. We are way ahead of where we thought it would be. The Ibuprofen Bowl was sick. Yeah, it was. That was a really fun game. Flacco and Rogers. I mean, no defense at all. I mean, it's just, that was crazy. That was a fun game. That was a fun one. It's unfortunate that the results, that's down and in 3-2. I think that was that Flacco's first start as a Bengal, or no, that was his second start. I don't remember, but it was just, Steelers defense, so bad. All those guys. Yeah, it was just time for a change. A defensive coach that can't coach defense. So yeah, I don't know why people were upset. Again, obviously, whether you like him or not, Tomlin, he did win. Whether it was with other, Cowers players or not, I think so. But I definitely do appreciate him. But it was definitely time for a change. As Davis trying to change up Kelly's mindset, I suppose. Not too sure. But it's 3-2 again to De La Cruz. Davis making his way back behind the plates. Kelly readies. Checks on the runner at first. Sets and fires. That's hits foul. 102 on the fastball. Jeez, Well, you're talking about Cam Newton there, Patrick. Yeah. Well, I'm not really a Cam Newton guy. Cam Ward. Cam Ward's definitely a little bit different than Cam Newton. Three and two counts. Kelly sets. Pickoff attempts. Looks like he is safe. Yeah, no, I'm not a Cam Newton. No, I'm not really a Cam Newton guy. Never really was. Cam Ward, though, no, he seems like a good dude. 3-2. Kelly kicks and deals. The runner's going. That is outside. Throw to second. Doesn't matter. That was ball 4. So runners at first and second with 1 out. And that'll bring up Sal Stewart. Sal Stewart, of course, had the 2-run home run. Which, of course, as of now, that is part of the difference of the game. Here's the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike. 0-192 on the slider. Again, runners at first and second with 1 out. Kelly looks back. Kelly looks back again. Here's the pitch. That's a tapper foul when it's 0-2. Kelly at 23 pitches, though he's a starter in the minors, so he definitely can go a little bit more, but obviously it depends on how he's pitching. Kind of in a tough spot now, as Stewart does ask, and is granted for time. Oh, and 2 to Sal Stewart. Kelly checking on the runner. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. That was close. Keeping an eye on Marte. He just got back in time. Good effort there by Kelly. It's always tough to pick off the second base runner. Once again, an 0-2 count to Sal Stewart. Kelly readies. Checks on at second. The pitch in the dirt. Goes the changeup 1-2. Let's go on, Bryce. Appreciate you, man. Like number 254. Thank you guys for the likes. Kelly sets. Once again, looking at second. The pitch. That's fouled back. And it's still 1-2. Again, Kelly looking a lot at Marte. Pirates win this. I hope so, Tread. Michael pulling for the Reds here. 3-run home run. One and 2 to Stewart. The pitch. That's a grounder to short. Throw to second for 1. Throw to first gets him by a step, a double play. Do not ask Michael for bets. Ever. We go to the top of the 7th. It is 5-4 Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be the top of the order, as it'll be Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Though, again, I don't expect Green to be out there, but you never know. You never know. Let's see here. Cincinnati bullpen warming up. They have not shown the Cincinnati bullpen. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of wondering that myself. Here. All right, let's check out some scores. Cardinals and Blue Jays 0-0. White Sox 4, Rays nothing. Marlins and the Mets 0-0. Phillies 3, Orioles 2, Indians 1, Diamondbacks nothing, Braves 2, Nationals nothing, and then that is it. And the final score earlier was the Yankees over the Cubs 2-0, which both these teams very much did need. So there you go. Again, this is the wild card picture. Again, the Pirates back 2.5 of the Phillies and the D-backs. Reds 5.5 back. Of course, again, they were 1.8 or 9 back. They have just, again, with just how the wild card is going. I know a lot of people, of course, hating on the Pirates. I've seen it all the time, and I understand the frustrations. But it's not like everyone else is really running away with it. Definitely very much still anyone's spots. Again, I think it's 8 teams competing for those final 2 spots. I really do think the Cubs are pretty much a lock, along with, of course, the Dodgers, Brewers, and Braves. You are a Pirates fan? I suppose so. I suppose so, Michael. I don't know. A Pirates fan wouldn't pull for other teams. But I guess that's the way it is now. Everyone has, like, multiple teams. All right. Mangum is on the mound. It's going to be Sam Moll, a lefty. So the Reds, again, going to the pen and going with one of their lefties. Again, the Pirates just notoriously bad against left-handed pitching. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Mangum 1 for 3 on the day. His lone hit was a solo shot home run. Moll sets, kicks, and delivers. That's fouled back 1-1. 91 on the sinker. We need some cones. Thank you again for the sub. I appreciate that. I really do. 10,502. 1-1 counts. Ball ready. He kicks and delivers. That's off the plate. 2-1, 84 on the changeup. From a Pirates perspective, you just have to hope that the left-hander here, Mole, is going to be wild, and you can walk your way on. 2-1 to Mangum. The pitch inside. 3-1. 92 on the sinker. Something about the Padres being sellers. I don't know. I mean, everyone's talking about Mason Miller. I mean, I don't really understand that. Yeah. I mean, there's just I don't know. There's just a lot of talk on a lot of teams being sellers when in reality they just weren't. Yeah, the people that I wanted are clearly out of it, from the Giants, from the Royals, from the Mets. But, you know, that's just me. 3-1 to Mangum. The pitch way outside, ball 4. Reds, by the way, warming up a pitcher already. So I guess they see that Mole might not be it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. As that'll bring up Brandon Lowe's. 2 for 3 on the night. Again, not good against lefties, but he's had his moments. Bugs me that we were in the last spot like 5 minutes ago. We were? Guess I'm not following there, Benny. Here's the pitch. Slider outside, ball 1. 80 on the slider. 1-0 to Lau. Mole sets. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs. 1-1. Lau trying to help out Mole. One and one. Mole sets. Kicks and delivers. Checked his swing. Did he go? He went 1-2. None of these pitches in the strike zone. Oh my goodness. Again, that's just a lefty on lefty. Lau's just not good against left-handed pitching. Mole again is wild. That's what I was saying. Like, the only way the Pirates going to have success is that they hope that Mole here is just wild. And he is wild, but the Pirates are still helping him out. 1-2. The pitch, and that's down and away. 2-2. Lays off that one. Don't help him. Jetty wants to. Loud pal coming would be great. He has hit a few home runs against lefties this year. It has happened. Mangum dancing around at first. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. He struck him out. A hesitant call by the umpire. Lau is out. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. 2 for 3 on the night. Runner on first, 1 out. Mole sets. Kicks and delivers. That's fouled back, and it's 0-1. 81 on the sweeper. There is minor league baseball. From what I gather, yeah, there is minor league baseball, but not really many people are interested in that. Do you think the Pirates can take it all? I think they can. They can take it home. I don't know if they will. I'd love them to. It'd be great to see that. You would all love to see it. Even Reds fans would love to see it. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Throw to second. Mangum is safe. What was the call there to Reynolds? Oh, he did not call it a strike. I think Stevenson's going to challenge it, though. And it's going to be 0-2. Oh, yeah, Mangum taking his 20th stolen base of the season. I believe it will be an 0-2 count. I don't know. Maybe Stevenson didn't challenge. Now, it says 1-1. I'll just have to hold up here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So it is 1-2. So Stevenson did not challenge. Skeens is out of there, Terry. Skeens is done for the day. Not a good day from Skeens. Mole looks back in Mangum. Mole sets and fires inside. Goes the sinker. 2-2. 88 on said sinker. Let's get this one, Doc. Appreciate you, Back Road. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $10 super chat, man. I do appreciate it. W's in the chat for Back Road. A walking W. 2-2 to Reynolds. Mole readies, kicks, and delivers off the plate. Ball 3. Stevens is going to challenge. He will lose. He wants it. I don't know. He's actually kind of downing himself. Yeah, he's throwing. Yeah, he already accepted this. That was indeed off, and it was. Stevenson knew it. The count is full to Brian Reynolds. Appreciate you, Back Road. Thank you very much. Let's get this W, man. Let's get it. 3-2 to Reynolds. Mole readies. Looks back at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down and away. Couldn't make contact, and that's going to do it. They have seen enough of Mole. That was huge from Reynolds. He needed to put the ball in play. So a pitching change in Cincinnati. Mole will be done. And it's going to be Garcia to face Valdez. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. I hope we can get this done, man. We kind of need it. We kind of need it. Man. All right, again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're almost at 300 likes. We have a chance for 300. If everyone were to leave a like right now, we would get to 300. If everyone were to sub to the channel right now, we would get to 10,600. That is true. That is true. I'm just saying. I'm just reporting what the facts are. That is all. But again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Not seeing any trades. Yeah, interesting stuff with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker. That's interesting. I don't know. Now that makes me want to change my NFC South pick. Kind of a spoiler there. Guess we'll go over the scores real quick since nothing else is really happening. Phillies leading 3-2 over the Orioles. Indians 1-0 over the Diamondbacks. The White Sox lead 4-1 over the Rays. Braves 2, Nationals 1. So 2 of the 3 results going our way, not including, of course, the Pirates game, which is not. Phillies leading the Orioles 3-2. That, of course, is a problem. So let's go O's. Sorry, SEMA. It's nothing personal. It's just business. It's just business. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate that. Really do. Plenty of time for more cones. Definitely. Can you show the lineup? I guess I can. Here you go. Julian Garcia, 2.45 ERA. Opponent batting average of 150. He's on to face Valdez. Runner on second, 2 outs. The pitch. Valdez sends this to shallow right center field. Myers is on the run. Myers speeding up, makes the catch for out number 3. The top of the 7th comes to a close. We go to the bottom. It is 5-4 Cincinnati. 2 up for the Reds will be J.J. Bleday, Tyler Stevenson, and Nathaniel Lowe. Series goes wrong. I look for Lowe to be traded. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get traded. He's not making a lot of money. And again, I don't think he's going to get you anything. It's the last year of his control for any team. Like he's not. I mean, if he gets traded, we're not going to get anybody. Well, David Bednar was not under the same situation, but that's what we got because I don't know. Charrington is. I don't know, but yeah, Lau wouldn't get you anybody because again, he's in the last year of his club control. He's going to be a free agent next year, and there's only like 50 games left. It was a pretty late trade deadline. So, anyway. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Definitely a tough one there with the leadoff walk. Again, Lau kind of helping out Mole. That was a bummer. Sure needs the Bucks to win. I need them to win in general. Yeah, they just need to get it together. They have had a rough stretch. So now the Browns lost today. Yeah, they probably did. You're probably not wrong. The Browns always lose unless they're hosting the Steelers since 2019. 2018. 2022, actually. No, Ben won his last year there. 2021. So 2022. Yeah, then they will beat the Steelers. All right, we're back in Cincinnati. It's going to be J.J. Bleday. He's 1 for 2 at the walk. As that's fired upstairs, ball one. Antoine Kelly on the mound for the Pirates. It's done a pretty good job, all things considering the situation and all. We'll see if that continues here in the 7th. 1-0 the pitch, and that's off the plate. 2-0, 90 on the sinker. Bucks win by 3. I hope so, Anthony. I mean, I'll take anything. I am just kind of desperate for a win at this point. The 2-0, and that's downstairs 3-0. Falling behind Bleday. The powerful J.J. Bleday. Again, 19 home runs on the season. Tyler Stevenson on deck. 3-0 the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. I'll never compliment him again. And that'll bring up Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson again, like I said, 1 for 2. Has a double and a walked tonight. It's like Rockies and Royals are delayed. I still like this, the ticker. The ticker is so good. Love that. The pitch. That's a slider in there, and it's 0-1. My hair's doing a lot today. I don't know. We're just going with the flow. 0-1. Kelly looks over at first. Sets, kicks, and fires. That's fired in there. It's 0-2. 4-pitch walk. And then the next 2 pitches and the next at bat strikes. 0-2 to Stevenson. Looks like Stevenson will ask for time. 3 sounds great, it does. That would imply a lot of good things happened next few innings. Attack the zone. Yeah, he does. And he's doing it right now. 0-2. Probably goes away from the zone. No, he doesn't. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Woo! 85 changeup at the knees. Struck him out looking. Wow, I was thinking something in the dirt. And apparently Stevenson was as well. And that'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe, who was 1 for 3 on the night. RBI single and has struck out twice. Here's the pitch. And that's in there, and it's 0-1. And the Pirates miss out on Minter. I don't know. That was very disappointing. That was very disappointing. Really wanted Minter. 0-1. The pitch. That's a ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit. Mangum's charging in. That's going to put runners on the corners. As Bleday is at third. Lowe, pardon me, is at first. I don't know, Norman. I think it's just more of the same. This month's been pretty good. This month's been pretty good for the channel. My bad luck. I don't know. It's my first. I like to think I'm good luck, but I don't know. Maybe not. It's my first full year doing like a lot of Pirate games. Only second year on YouTube. And the Pirates are actually relevant right now. So, you know, I would say I'm all right as that's in there and it's 0-1. 97 on the sinker. Yeah, last year, again, they were horrible. Pirates were just bad. They were the Pirates last year. 0-1. Kelly sets and delivers. That finds the strike zone. 0-2. 99 on the fastball. Again, runners on the corners. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Ferguson, the former Pirate, warming up for the Reds. He's a lefty. Kicks and fires outside. Goes the slider 1-2. Pardon me, 89 on the slider. One and two, the pitch. Called strike 3. Struck him out right down the middle. A changeup. That is a home run pitch. I think Suarez knew it too. Just froze him, not looking for it. Wow. That was a huge out, number 2. As that'll bring up Dane Myers. 1 for 3 on the night. I appreciate you, Joe. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is now, we're about to do 17 months as that bunt is down. Kelly grabs it, throws to first for out number 3. Myers trying to squeeze, and he bunts it right back to the pitcher. Not a good bunt there for Myers. We go to the top of the 8th. It is 5-4. Cincinnati with the lead. Due up for the Pirates will be O'Hearn, Gonzalez, and Rodriguez. Let's go on, Jesse James. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. We needed it. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, again, I started last March. So that would be 17 months, 18 months now. Sound mixer might help with the levels. Yeah, sometimes I do. I notice it gets to the red. I need to work on that. I'll have to figure that out with OBS. Like, I usually keep it right now. It's in the yellow. Right now, it's in the yellow. It's in a good spot. But, yeah, sometimes, yeah, I've noticed. Anyway, thank you guys again for hanging out. So we'll check out some scores real quick across Major League Baseball. Right now, the Phillies lead 3-2 over the Orioles. The Cardinals lead 1-0 over the Blue Jays. So we need the Blue Jays again to win. That'd be nice. The White Sox 4, Rays 1, Indians 1, Diamondbacks nothing. Marlins leading 4-0. Pardon me, over the Mets. That is not good. Braves leading 2-1 over the Nationals. Rangers and the Astros 0-0. All right, again, it's going to be Caleb Ferguson on the mound for the Reds, a lefty, and of course, again, the former Pirates. Thanks for your parlay. I hear you, Clash. The score run. I'm sorry, Spider. We're trying. Spider Pig. You do whatever you do. I hear you, though. It's baseball. It is. Sports. I love sports, man. I'm a sports guy. Sports guy. Noise gates. Let me write that down. Yeah, mess with the crowd noise. You see that the crowd noise dips down. That was me looking up things. And of course, it's coming back up now. It dips back down. Dips back up. Anyway. All right. So we are back. Again, it's going to be Ryan O'Hearn. He's 1 for 2 with the walk. Caleb Ferguson with a 3.47 ERA. Opponent batting average of .267. Ferguson sets and delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ferguson, again, like many Pirates last year, especially the bullpen, just traded for no reason, just to do it. Bednar, Ferguson, of course, the main ones. The 0-1, that's going to be below the strike zone, but it's called a strike, and it's 0-2. Cabrian Hayes making an appearance for the Reds. Not too sure he's playing at. Doesn't look like it's third. So some former Pirates out there as the Reds going, I guess, for the mind games. 0-2 counts. Ferguson sets, kicks, and delivers. That's in the dirt to 1-2. Hockey season, yeah. Again, football for me, but, you know, February we'll probably hit up the Penguins. 1-2. Ferguson readies and delivers. That's a ground ball. Back to Ferguson. grabs it, throws to first, and almost a wild throw. But a good play by Stewart for out number 1. Probably adrenaline there from fielding that comebacker. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, 1 for 3 on the night. Let's go on Mike from Monessen. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mike, for hanging out. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 506. Go Bucks. Appreciate you, Fear the Beard, for hanging out. Pirates trying to rally back, get something going. Maybe Nicky G can make it happen. The pitch, as that's hit to right, and that'll drop in right in front of Marte for a base hit. 1 out single for the Pirates. Gonzalez is 2 for 4 on the night. That'll bring up Endy Rodriguez, 0 for 3. He hasn't really done that much since getting back from the DL. This will be a good time to make something happen. Ferguson readies. Looks over at Gonzalez, the pitch, and that's in there, and it's 0-1. 93 on the sinker. 0-1 to Endy Rodriguez. Ferguson sets and fires. That's going to be hit to left, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. Gonzalez may go to third. Throws to third. Gonzalez is safe. And the runners will be on the corners with just 1 out. An opportunity for the Pirates. Good stuff by Endy again. Kind of been struggling since coming back. That'll work. That wasn't even the strike zone. That was inside. A sinker in. That'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. Probably not. Gonzalez will probably be pinch hit here for Triolo. If I had to guess, that is just the guy that's seen now this is my 104th Pirate game of the year. I've actually watched more. I watched a little bit on vacation, I'm not going to lie. Looks like Triolo. Wow. So, yep, that's going to be it for Ferguson there. That's a quick hook. But I guess he does not like what he's seeing. So it's going to be the righty to face Triolo. So Francona was watching to see what Kelly would do. He goes to the bench to face to get Triolo. And now they're going to go to the pen and bring out a righty to face Triolo. That's a good play by Francona. So, Casey, welcome on in. Come on, Bucks. We need it. Squeeze bunt, please play the game. We might see that from Triolo. I can see it. I can see it. He's like used to this, maybe. What's he with runners and scoring position? I have no idea. Hopefully they show us stats. That would be very useful. I can probably look it up real quick. Again, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are at, how many likes are we at real quick? We are at 298, 2 likes away. 2 likes away from 300. Let's see if I can look up Triolo. Give me Triolo. Triolo, what's his splits? Give me his splits. Advanced career stats. No, that's not giving me nothing. Sorry, I can't do it. Thought I could. Not on MLB.com. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe. Scoring position this year. Triolo's batting .242, so about the same. Because what is he batting? He's batting .244 on the year. In scoring position, .242. So you're just going to get the same. So thank you for 300 likes. We just got 300 again. We have a pitching change in Cincinnati. Kind of a big deal. And make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Just crossed 10,500 tonight. I do appreciate that. We're trying to grow the channel even more. There's a chance we get to 11,000 by the start of the football season. The NFL season specifically. That would be pretty cool. Pierce Johnson on the mound for the Reds. 4.78 ERA. Opponent batting average of .240. And the Pirates with runners on the corners with just 1 out. And he faces Jared Triolo. Johnson delivers. That's a breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. 87 on the curveball. 0-1 to Jared Triolo, batting .244 on the year, OPS of .628, 1 homer and 19 RBIs. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. On deck is Henry Davis, so kind of a big at bat. Oh, and 2. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Johnson sets. Checks on it first. The pitch. In the dirt. Strike 3. Unbelievable. That wasn't even close. It was in front of the plate. Unbelievable. At this point, you just need to leave Gonzalez in the game. What a swing. That'll bring up Henry Davis. Can home run Henry be a hero? The pitch, and that's in there, and it's 0-1. 86 on the curveball. That catches the zone, man. Oh, my goodness. Wilbur Dotel warming up for the Pirates. Oh, and 1 to Davis. The pitch. Davis scoops this to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. The Pirates have tied it up in Cincinnati. Henry Davis ties it up. RBI single. No way. Henry Davis. He's your man. If he can't do it, Triolo can't. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We got a tie game in Cincinnati. Sorry. Hoist the cone. It is 5-5. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum. Mangum 1 for 3 with a walk. Unbelievable. Somehow, some way, the guy batting 171 just tied the game, giving the Pirates a chance. Mangum again hit a home run from this side of the plate. I'm not saying that'll happen again. He only has 3 homers on the season. Johnson sets. Looks back at second. The pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 1. 97 on the fastball. Thank you for the $1 super chat there, AJ. Thank you very much. W's in the chats. Davis was definitely due. He was. 1-0 to Mangum. Johnson readies. Johnson looks back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 96 on the fastball. Unbelievable. 1-1 to Mangum. Johnson readies once again. The pitch. Mangum fouls this back 1-2. Last 5 pinch hits by Triolo, 5 strikeouts. Really? I don't know, Jeff. I mean, dude, let me be a fan. I'm just calling the game, bro. That's what I want to do. I want to call the game. Let me call it. 1-2 counts. The pitch. Mangum fouls it back. And it's still 1-2. Yeah, Skeens is no longer... That's right. Good point there, Randy. Skeens is off the hook. Not like he deserves it or anything. I mean, again, he's just been bad. Just unacceptable, but... It's a team sport. Pirates offense hopefully waking back up. Again, it's just been a miserable slump for them. The 1-2. That's a ground ball to short. Past De La Cruz. Oh, my goodness. The Pirates maybe taking the lead. They do. Rodriguez scores. It's 6-5. Pirates. Mangum with an RBI single, sending it the other way, just past the outstretched glove of De La Cruz. The Pirates lead 6-5, just like that. What in the world? Breaking ball the other way. Pretty sure I was outside the strike zone. Thank goodness Beasley waved him home. It's going to be runners on the corners for the Pirates with 2 outs. The pitch to Lau. That finds the strike zone. 0-1. Lau is 2 for 4 on the night. Thank you again for the subs, people. Appreciate it. 0-1 to Brandon Lau. Johnson kicks and deals. That's upstairs. 1-1. One to Lau. Johnson kicks and delivers. Ground ball to second. Past McLean. No way. The Pirates score again. Throws it in. It's going to be runners on the corners. Yet again, an RBI single for Brandon Lau. And the Pirates lead 7-5. Unbelievable. Hoist the count. Thank you. Thank you very much, AJ, for the super chats. Woohoo indeed. Hoist the cone. I can't even hoist the cone. Trying to do a W. Trying to do a cone. The Pirates have put up 3 in the top of the 8th. And now we'll just see the bullpen blow it. But hey, you know, we have a chance. We have a chance. As that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. It was 2 for 4 in the nights. Johnson is getting a chat with the catcher and the pitching coach. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Pirates showing some life. Again, this is the offense that we've seen all year. It's just unfortunate. Again, you usually allow like 8 runs a game. Losing 7-8. 6-7. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Johnson readies. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. Go Buccos. Let's go, Jared. Let's go. Merlin wants Ozuna to pitch. We need Tyler Callahan to pitch. It's the greatest pitcher of all time. 0-1 to Reynolds. Johnson delivers. That's at the knees. No, throw to third, but Lau takes second, so runners in scoring position. Not too sure what happened there. Second base umpire. We're saying the count is 1-1. Guess that wasn't a strike. The 1-1 to Reynolds. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Fastball on the outside corner. Dotel warming up. Yep, Dotel looks like he'll be the guy in the bottom of the 8th. Valdez is on deck. 1-2 to B-Ray. The pitch. That's a tapper. Up the middle. Dela Cruz is there. Tosses to first for out number 3. The inning, the top of the 8th is over, but the Pirates do indeed push across 3 runs. They now lead 7-5 over the Reds. Due up for the Reds will be Dane Myers, Noel V. Marte, and Matt McLean. All right, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Pirates, hey, yeah, that's why you play 9 innings. Of course, again, that's why you play 9 innings. The bullpen will have to try to close it out because we've seen what the bullpen can do. You take our picture. Yeah, no, the Johnson now look good there. Samuel Proen for the Browns. Oh, my goodness, Samuel. The Pirates win. Skeens will not get the win. No, he does not. Right now, it would be Kelly, Antoine Kelly, which honestly, hey, he looked pretty good. But we'll see. Again, I think they're going to go with Dotel. Dotel, again, has had his moments. I like Dotel, but we'll see how he looks here in the bottom of the 8th. Again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. That one will be at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 3 of the series. So I'll be here. Hopefully you guys will as well. If you can't catch the game, I got you covered. I do. And, of course, Sunday as well. that one at 1:40 Eastern, 12:40 Central Time. That is the conclusion of the series. Then the Pirates, of course, continue their 8-game road trip to Milwaukee, which, of course, I am expected to call every single game there as well. All right, we are back. We are back. It's going to be Dane Myers. He is 1 for 3. 1 for 3 on the Knights. And appreciate you, Marty. Dotel for the 8th, Montgomery for the 9th. Possibly. Montgomery only pitched, what, 7 pitches? 9 pitches last night? I don't even remember. All right, Dotel, 4.44 ERA. Again, we'll see what Dotel can do. He's had his moments, both good and bad. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 99 on the fastball to Noel V. Marte. Again, we will see Dela Cruz, Stewart, Blade again. That is a guarantee. They have done a lot of damage today. 0-1 to Marte. Dotel kicks and delivers. That's fired in there, 0-2. 0-2 to Noel V. Marte. First Major League win for Kelly? I think so. I don't think he's gotten a win yet. I think you might be correct there. 0-2, Dotel sets. Dotel begins the windup. Here is the pitch. That's fouled back, and it's still 0-2. 99 on the fastball. Let's go on Ultimate Sports Network. Welcome on in. Ultimate Sports Network is a Browns fan. Big Browns fan there. Like number 336. Thank you very much. 0-2 to Marte. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs goes the fastball. 1-2. Corner likes possibly. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. 510. Appreciate it. 1-2 counts. Dotel kicks and deals. And that's going to be once again fouled back. Marte battling. 1-2. I honestly think with how Dotel's starter in the minors, I don't know. I can see him if he has a decent inning here. Pitch the 9th, but I don't know. Marte's giving him trouble. 1-2 counts. The pitch in the dirt. Nice olay by Davis. 2-2. Over 12.5. Under. I don't know. Flip a coin there, DM. Appreciate you for coming back. Remember you from yesterday. Appreciate you, man. 2-2. The pitch in the dirt. 3-2. Dotel a little bit wild last few pitches. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. 8 and 9, 10 and 7. That's, yeah. I disagree. Let's just say that. I'll leave it there. 3-2 to Marte. The pitch. That's sent to right. That's hooking foul. And we will do it again. That was the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Marte is giving Dotel some trouble. Again, a nice game from Marte. 2 for 3. So I do apologize. Wrote down the wrong numbers. Here's the pitch. That is fouled back. So it's actually Marte, McLean, and Dela Cruz here. I apologize. I wrote down the wrong things. 3-2 yet again. The 10th pitch of the at-bat. The pitch. Ground ball to short. That gets past Triolo for a base hit. And the game-tying run will make his way to the plate in the form of Matt McLean. McLean is 0 for 3 on the Knights. Everyone outside of Cleveland sleeping on the Browns. Everyone outside of Pittsburgh sleeping on the Steelers, so I definitely feel you there. But I think one of us has a better track record. That's all I'll say. The pitch. That's inside. Ball 1. 94 on the cutter. One 1-0 to Matt McLean. Hotel sets. And fires. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 86 on the slider. Again, runner on first, nobody out. New pitcher again for the Pirates, Wilbert Hotel. Leadoff single for the Reds as they try to battle back. The pitch. That's going to be poked to right. That is a fair ball down the right field line. Valdez is there, and that will put runners on the corners with still nobody out. The Reds will now bring the game-leading run to the plate. And that is Ellie De La Cruz, who's 1 for 2 with 2 walks. That is not looking good right now for the Pirates. You have to imagine the Reds will probably tack on a run here. Just got to limit the damage. Hotel sets. The pitch. That is popped up foul, 0-1. Again, De La Cruz has had 4 hits this series, 3 hits yesterday, 1 hit today. Of course, he's walked twice. All of his hits have been either a double or a triple. Oh and 1, the pitch. Way upstairs. 1-1, 99 on the fastball. And the Pirates are warming up Mason Montgomery. What's going on, Chris? Welcome on in. Hotel sets. Delivers. Fastball inside, called a strike. A Pirate call there. Just missed by half an inch. 1-2. One and 2 to De La Cruz. Runners on the corners, nobody outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo! Huge outs there. And that'll bring up Sal Stewart. Of course, another big bat for the Reds. The Reds have a few guys. He, of course, hit a 2-run home run earlier. He is 1 for 4 in the night. That was huge. And it looks like they're going to talk it over. Stewart, of course, has issue with that because why not? What's going on, Kelly? Welcome on in. Kelly going with the Reds. Appreciate you, Kelly. Let's go on, Eric. Welcome on in. Got a pretty tight finish here in Cincinnati, kind of like last night. And now, of course, Coach Murphy for the Pirates just now getting out there, and he's going to be told to pretty much turn around. What in the world? Anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out again. Make sure, of course, to hit the like button. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We did cross 10,500 today. Hey, we're a growing channel. May as well hop on now. There's a chance again we can hit 11,000 by the time the NFL season is upon us. And of course, again, I have a football channel, football first channel. A lot of football will be called. All right, mound visit has concluded. Sal Stewart again at the plate, making his way to the plate. Again, 1 for 4 of the night. His lone hit was, of course, a 2-run home run. Pirates, of course, rallied back in the top of the 8th, scoring 3 to take the lead. The bullpen of the Pirates, of course, one of the worst in the business. Looking to live up to their expectation and their name and their reputation tonight. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. Don't tell readies. And delivers. That's hit to right center. That'll drop in, and that may score 2. Mangum throws it in. One run does score. Laus, throw to the plate. It is offline. Throw to second. Stewart is safe. Stewart with a 2 RBI single. 4 RBIs for Sal Stewart. Tying it up. And that'll bring up J.J. Bleday as the game-leading run for the Reds is at second. Bleday is 1 for 2 on the day. That is just insane. Not a good showing for Dotel. Not a good showing at all. That's just how it is. The bullpen does it again. Dotel makes his exit. It's going to be Mason Montgomery to face Bleday. So a pitching change in Cincinnati. We're all tied up. Steelers, Bengals 7-7. Unbelievable. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Haas, for the jewels. I know you're pretty happy about your crybaby Stewart. And of course, what did he do? He didn't celebrate looking at the Reds dugout. He celebrated looking at the Pirates dugout. Guy's got issues. Guy's got issues. But anyway, he did tie the game. Phillies 4, Orioles 2, Cardinals and the Blue Jays 1-1, White Sox 6, Rays 1, Indians 1, Diamondbacks nothing, Marlins 5, Mets 1, Braves 5, Nationals 1, Rangers and Astros 0-0. No game has concluded from the night slate. The only game that concluded was the early game. The Yankees over the Cubs 2-0. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's just how it goes, though, for the Pirates. Just bad. Thought the Pirates were going to pull away. Yeah, nope, there's always that bullpen again. Let's see here. What is this? Again, a 4.26, which, crazy enough. The Reds have a higher ERA, but the Pirates have allowed more runs just because. Just because. That's just the way it goes. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Unbelievable. I've seen it so many times. It is starting to weigh on me, I'm not going to lie. Just so many times. It is what it is. All you can do is call it. Like I said, all you can do is watch. Pirates SMH, I know. Rams fans? I don't know. We have a few Rams fans for football season. All right, we're back in action, and Montgomery will look back Stewart's to start the bottom of the 8th. Bleday again, 1 for 2. His lone hit was a home run. Again, the game-leading run at second base for the Reds. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and that's fired in there 0-1. 100 on the fastball. Want to cry? I do want to cry. I will not shy away from that, but I'd rather not do it. 0-1 counts. Montgomery sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 91 on the slider. None of us are surprised. I know, Jason. It's just the way it's been. It's been so bad. It's just crazy. 0-2 to Bleday. Montgomery sets and delivers inside. Goes the 101 mile per hour fastball. 1-2. Bleday getting out of the way, as heard on Dr. DeLay. 1-2 counts. The pitch, and that's fouled back. Still 1-2. Crying in the shower. Yep, sad shower thoughts. Later tonight. 1-2 count. Montgomery readies. Looks back at Stewart. The pitch. That's hit to short. Triolo with it. Throws to first for out number 2. Of course, Bleday does move. to third. Or Bleday does move Stewart to third. All right, that'll bring up Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson has struck out twice, but of course has doubled. 1 for 3 with a walk. Pitt College football. Again, any game that's not shown on YouTube, I'll cover it, but we shall see. All right, looks like they're going to walk Stevenson. So it's going to put runners on the corners. They will go lefty-lefty here, Nathaniel Lowe. 2 for 4 on the night. Montgomery sets, kicks, and delivers. That is popped up foul, and it's 0-1. Hopefully this does fix itself. If it doesn't, I'll change the camera. It's going to fix it. 0-1 counts. Appreciate you, Roberts. I am actually not in Pittsburgh, though. I can't claim to be. 0-1 to Lowe. Montgomery kicks and delivers. Ground ball to third. Gonzalez grabs it, throws to second. Oh, and he drops the ball at second. What in the world? The Reds have taken the lead. Gonzalez didn't throw to first. He threw it to second. Lau was late getting there. And of course, the Reds lead 8-7. What in the world? Just throw it to first. Lau wasn't there. Unbelievable. What happened? Gonzalez taking forever to throw it. And again, Lau wasn't there. Like, why? Just throw it to first. Oh, my goodness. And Lau, of course, doesn't make the catch because Reds lead 8-7. Pirates are doing their best to throw it away. Throw this promising season away. This is crazy. 8-7, Reds leading over the Pirates. Here's the pitch. That's at the knees. Called strike 0-1. So I guess it's a reached on error. Suarez making way for Brian Hayes. The former Pirates. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. The pitch. Hayes pops it up. Foul. 0-2. Yep. That's the Pirates. That is the Pirates we know and love. That's the 2025 Pirates, 2020 Pirates, 2021 Pirates, 2022 Pirates, the 2009 Pirates. That's downstairs 1 and 2. That is the Pirates. Emilio Pagan warming up for the Reds, their closer. That is wow. No words. 1 and 2. The pitch. Hayes fouls it back yet again. And it's still 1 and 2. Man. I don't know what else to say. 1 and 2. Montgomery sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Doesn't matter. We go to the top of the ninth. The Reds have taken the lead 8-7 over the Pirates. Due up for the Pirates will be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Nick Gonzalez. At least we have good batters coming up, but man, might all be going to the woods. We're all going to the woods tonight. Quite the news stories happening across the nation. This is your 6 a.m. news. Random Pirates fans were found in the woods last night. At least 700 Pirate fans went out to the woods and were found murdered. They were murdered by the Pirates. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. I don't want to say this. I mean, we'll see how it goes in the ninth. You know, I might stay on a little bit and chat it up just to go through some Pirates therapy, because this might have been the game that did in the Pirates. We'll see. We still have a ninth inning to go to, but That's just bad. All right, Cardinals, Blue Jays 1-1, Indians 1, Diamondbacks nothing, White Sox 6, Rays 1, Phillies 4, Orioles 2, Marlins 5, Mets 1, Braves 6, Nationals 1, Astros 3, Rangers nothing. And that is it. I can't. Folks, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free to do so. It's also free to lose. All right, Valdez is 0 for 3. No, 0 for 2. Pardon me. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a walk and a sac fly. Of course, they're highlighting tomorrow's pitching matchup. Braxton Ashcraft, of course, has been struggling. He'll face Andrew Abbott, a lefty. Of course, the Pirates cannot hit lefties, so not looking good tomorrow. Definitely a big game tonight. Always believe in the cone. Yep, hopefully we hoist a cone here. All right, Emilio Pagan on for the Reds. He sets and delivers as Valdez sends this to left center field. Myers is there and makes the catch. The Pirates are down to their last 2 outs. Thank you again for the sub. I appreciate the pity. I really do. Pagan with a 4.84 ERA. Opponent batting average at 232. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who was 1 for 3 on the night with a walk. Pagan readies. And delivers. That's off the plate. But it's called a strike. O'Hearn's going to challenge. Umpire has just seen enough. The umpire is ready to call the fight. O'Hearn saying, no, not yet. That was way outside. It's going to be 1-0 to O'Hearn. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. Again, thank you for the pity. Sean Chacon would look like Mariano Rivera. He would. On this team, he would. 1-0 count to O'Hearn. Pagan kicks and delivers. That's off the plate, 2-0. O'Hearn looking back at the umpire to make sure he wouldn't call it. Two and 0. Pagan readies, kicks and delivers inside, 3-0 to Ryan O'Hearn. On deck is Speedy Gonzalez. Of course, a costly decision. That's why the Pirates are losing, but just got to hope his bat can come through. 3-0 to O'Hearn. Pagan readies, rocks, and fires. That's a chopper. To second. McLean has it. Rifles to first. He is out. And O'Hearn is hurt. O'Hearn hustling down the line, and he pulled up awkwardly at the end. Things go from bad to worse for the Pirates. O'Hearn is now holding on to Coach Brock, and that is not good. Oh, that is horrible. So O'Hearn, oh my goodness. He can't even walk on it. So O'Hearn, unfortunately, hustling down, I mean, you know, again, you love the hustle. Hustling down the line, and he pulls something. Wow. Yeah, I'd admire the hustle. He's not giving up, but unfortunately, he just hurt something in his thigh. Left thigh. And you have to imagine that's going to be out. He's going to be out for quite a time. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, Socrates, appreciate you again. I know it's frustrating. Limit the language. All right, well, the Pirates are down to their final outs. O'Hearn is probably going to be sent to the DL. And the beat-up Pirates get even more beat up as the season starts slipping away. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. He is 2 for 4 on the night. We'll see if Speedy can make something happen. Pagan readies and delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 1 to Speedy Gonzalez. I'm sure he can tell that I am defeated. 1-0 to Gonzalez. Three 3-0. Yeah, I know. 1-0 to Gonzalez. Pagan sets and delivers. Gonzalez pops it up, and that is a foul ball. 1-1. We are going through it. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Dark cloud over the team. We do. 1-1. Pagan readies and delivers inside, and it hits Gonzalez. So Gonzalez will head to first. So, hey, well, it's delayed for a moment. Yep, did hit him. Hit him on the arm. That'll bring up Endy Rodriguez, 1 for 4 on the night. Runner on first, 2 outs. Pagan rocks and fires. That's upstairs. Ball 1. 96 on the fastball. Always possible. I try to keep it real. The Pirates were a playoff team. Were currently as they stand. I don't see that team at the moment. It's 1-0. The pitch. That's fired in there. It's not called a strike. It will be after he challenges. And he will. It's going to go from 2-0 to 1-1. Appreciate you, Cole. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out. Oh. 1-1 to Endy Rodriguez. Runner on first, 2 outs. Reds fans are loud and proud. The pitch, swing and a miss. The Pirates down to their final strike. That was a ball in the dirt. The 3D won't do it justice. Let's go, Carlos. Welcome on in. Good to see you, man. Hopefully all is well. 1-2. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-2. 84 on the splitter. Runner on first, 2 outs, 2-2 to Endy Rodriguez. Pirates again down to their last strike. Reds fans on their feet. The pitch. That's high. 3-2. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. I try. Even when I'm defeated, I guess. But I appreciate it. 3-2. Rodriguez showing some fight, working it back. The 3-2. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Rodriguez will challenge. He will lose. That caught the corner. The Reds take the first 2 games of the series. The Reds move to 52. There it is. It's official. 52 and 57. The Pirates fall below 500. 55 and 56. That was a tough one. Pirates did, of course, show a lot of fights. But unfortunately, the Pirates defeat the Pirates again. That is tough. That is tough indeed. Oh, my goodness. The Pirates, as of now, drop to 3 games back. And, of course, if either the Diamondbacks or Phillies win. Well, actually, no. Both of them have to win for them to drop 3.5. But right now, the Phillies are tied 4-4 with the Orioles in the bottom of the 7th. The Indians are helping out the Pirates right now. So, I mean, yeah, if the Phillies and the Diamondbacks, you know, do lose, then in a way, this today never happened. But definitely not a result that you want. As the Reds. They're showing a replay of Sal Stewart, of course, celebrating with the Pirates, looking at the Pirates dugout. What a bum. What a bum that guy is. But, of course, he wins, so I guess he can celebrate. Oh, folks, I don't, usually, again, I try to keep things positive. I try to keep things realistic. And there's been a lot of positive. But this was a very disappointing result for the Pirates. So, yeah, the Reds, again, they moved a 5 back. Again, the Reds keep on climbing up. Wouldn't shock me. How's it going, Kevin? Welcome on in. Definitely a tough one. Folks, if you liked what you heard tonight, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. I'll be back tomorrow. Because I guess, hey, it's my job at this point. It is my job. Hey, you guys have changed my life. I do appreciate that. I can now do this. Or I'm in the process of doing this anyway. For a living. Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. I'm sorry. Just kind of hurts. All right, we'll play it out. We'll play out the music. That'll do it. You guys all have a great rest of your night. I will catch you tomorrow at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central, right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. Man. Stay tuned for most likely Rising Rhino, if I had to guess. Thank you, Seema. I appreciate it. See you guys all have a great night. Christopher, Norman, Anthony, Kevin, again, Russell, Chris. Thank you, guys. Man. Pirates just need one more win. One more win, Johnny, and the Pirates would have the season series. One more win. Is it possible? I mean, it's very possible, but I can argue their winnable games were the first two. All right, I'll get out of here. I will catch you guys later right here on the Dr. Lay Sports Network. Thank you again for hanging out. See you tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. Football's almost here, Chris. It's almost here. Good night, and take care.
From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger blue and Pittsburgh gold, every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet, 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. By the river shine, PNC lights look good at night. Win or lose, we still believe that one great season waits ahead. Commanding spirit in the air, every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay. One last. One last. This is the greatest thrill of my life. I'm king of the world. Woohoo! Woohoo! Go!
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you